I'm getting my roll 20 set up.
No worries. I'm playing cool. Do I seem like it?
Nope.
Get fucked. No. Crown.
You say crunch?
I said crown. I heard crown.
You hearing me crunching? That's me.
I only heard one crunch. I don't mind.
Okay. I'm eating hummus.
Ooh. Yummy.
It's beans. It's black bean hummus. It's delicious.
Oh.
I like it.
I'm gonna have pink pony clubs stuck in my head all day, all night.
Pink pony.
Pink pony girl, dance in the club. Oh, mama. I need to dance in my heels to where I belong.
My roll 20 is being a shit tonight. It's being really slow, so just bear with me.
Okay. It's okay. We can wait or go for it.
I think it's good now. I think I've got it.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep.
I'm ready.
How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus Raven. Ooh. Try not to have an aneurysm.
She's okay.
On ground.
Okay. We ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't have 2-page recap. I have a paragraph.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, and it's going to be very visual. Your room looks very autumnal, Teresa.
Thank you. It is.
Okay.
It is. It's my little.
Nice, cute. Cool. Well, last week, part uno, y'all found yourselves following the pull of your dreams into that city of Doomery at the location in which the very famous Resident Stones live, that had been haunting your dreams and calling to you for some reason. As you approached them, they came to life, it seems, humming, vibrating, and trancing all those who watched until with sudden violence they burst. Opened a deep cavern in the earth, sent their shards flying into you and all the surrounding structures. When y'all awoke, you found yourself in a cold, dark chamber, surrounded by corpses, some intact, some flayed open. As you explored, you found a child, one who hesitated to speak or make any action, and befriended by, how do you say it, Talia?
Thalia.
Thalia. Sorry.
My son. That's my son.
Thalia, yes. When you attempted to leave this creepy room, you came face to face with the very mortician that worked there and performed these gruesome-looking autopsies. He begged and pleaded with you to remain, stating that there would be dangerous consequences if you left with the shards of the stone still embedded within you. Ultimately, a fight ensued, leading to the deaths of all the guards and the mortician himself. You left one guy alive for a second and then killed him and started looking outside, and who knows what you want to do next. That's about all you know.
Well, okay. Freya wants to get a jump on this immediately and go check out where the stones were. So I'm gonna suggest that to everyone. You're like, okay, I want to go look at the stones, where they were, how they exploded, the
Oh.
crater that we were pulled out of. You guys don't have to follow. I feel like we're kind of connected now, so it might be wise for you to follow, but you don't have to. I'm just gonna go that way.
Dog. Sorry.
Is son small enough where I can pick him up and like hold him?
He's 10 years old.
Oh, so no.
So,
Okay.
I mean, you can.
That's Valia's not that strong though.
Oh,
He's like your
alas.
average 10-year-old. How much does a 10-year-old weigh?
I don't
Fucking
know.
How
know.
big's
That's
the
a good
10-year-old?
question.
Heavy.
Right?
They're
Okay.
big.
I'm just gonna like gently hold his hand.
Aw.
We're gonna go too.
Let me click that.
As we
Sounds good.
left, and like I guess turned the
Yeah,
corner.
just
from
a
the place.
reminder. Yeah. I would say as a reminder, the door leads out into like an alleyway. To the left, you can like at the end see like a busy main street, but there's like a cluster of guards standing there just like chilling and talking. And to the right, just like seems to be alleyway that like turns into more alleyway. You don't know what's down there.
Well, I take Allie over.
Yeah,
Allie guards.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Sure. Let's just
Okay.
go. Let's just
We
do some
stealthily
stuff.
leaving.
Yeah, they're like 50 feet down, so I mean they're a good ways away, but like it's a pretty motionless alley. I mean, I feel like if you just like
Yeah, we
swagger
might
out,
go.
might be noticeable.
Yeah, but also maybe they'll just think we are customers that we're talking to them.
Customers of a
Mortuary?
mortuary.
I don't know. I don't know how morgues work. I've never died before.
What's the plan, kid?
Sneaking
I'm
out.
watching.
Please
I'm
do it.
going with Freya.
Are you just busting out?
No,
I mean, like, we should try and make it look casual and or ideally
let's be
It's like, I guess-
stealthy.
Sneak out
Stealthily.
the door and down the other direction.
Say
Yep.
that again. Sorry.
Sneak out the door and go down the other direction than the guards.
Yeah. I don't have a map for that, but yes, you can.
huzzah.
Should we roll stealth to see if
Yes,
we're
you
actually
should.
stealthy?
So just do yes, like a group. It'll just be a group average roll.
That's good because
Oh, Rick.
Freya, no.
she's a big cow, okay?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Why does it have in
is
heavy armor?
Orin. Orin is also a
This
big
average
cow.
is shit.
Roll 20 does do that. Sometimes. Where it says you're in heavy armor when you're not.
Yeah.
'Cause it did that with Maeve too. I don't know why.
I think because it says that I have over carrying capacity, maybe. Maybe that's why.
My Alexa's talking in the other room. That's cool. I was like, who's talking to me? Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, you don't have heavy armor. We're good.
No.
Well, hang on.
How'd we do?
Well,
How's
I'm gonna
the
roll
average?
first.
I'm gonna say poorly.
I did okay.
Where the fuck
Me
did
and
this
Brittle
guy
did
go?
okay.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Maybe we're a solid 10.
I'm gonna say the guards have
That's a good
a
number.
-2 in so
Good for them.
They are guards. It's not a hard job.
nope. Okay, you guys are fine. You rolled in that one.
Beautiful.
Yay!
So you're good. Yeah, the guards do not notice. They are like paying attention to their conversation explicitly. It's probably, you can tell by like the hunched body language, it's probably like something inappropriate.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
the way guys do.
Ooh.
Anyway, you go the other way.
I'm
Are
just
you all
gonna
going?
make our way to the edge of town or to wherever, like, the stones would be. I'm sure there aren't any signs that be like, the resonant stones are this way, but I mean,
Right,
I mean,
but
it's
like
kind of a
we
famous
got there
attraction,
once, we
so.
could get there again.
I'm gonna be sneaking off from the peoples for a sec. If I can.
really.
Yeah.
Where you going? What you
I mean,
doing?
You don't know. You don't know.
It's not your business.
Unless you do. I don't know.
I mean,
Should
what
I
would
do
that
stealth?
be? Yeah, I was gonna say stealth, and I guess whoever. Would you guys be actively looking for him? Is the thing. I don't.
Well, I
feel
mean,
like-
like, if we're being aware of people around us and, like, trying to sneak away, I feel like someone else trying to sneak away would also be on our peripherals.
Maybe.
But you might also go by our passive perception.
I know. I think that's.
Oh, 20.
No one here has a 20 passive perception, so I think you accurately snuck away. Where are you going?
Back inside.
What?
Okay.
What?
Put you back there.
Hell yeah.
What?
I'm going to this
Hit the
guy.
gritty.
Pretty. I'm going to this
Hit
guy,
the
and I'm
gritty.
going to cast my last spell of Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, that's so nice.
Pretty, are you a good person?
You don't,
Riddle? I just
Do you
called
have
Gritty.
I
morals?
don't know.
I think that we
Okay.
can call him Gritty. I think that Gritty's
Gritty.
Gritty's a good name.
After this,
Aw,
Hey.
Gritty, are you
Are
a
you
good
just gonna kind of
person?
wait and see if it
Here
do you
works?
have a backbone and morals?
Sure, I mean, cast it. Use your spell slot.
Casted.
How much did you? How does it?
It is.
I mean, it probably doesn't really matter what it is.
1d8 plus 4.
But fuck it, go
I'll go
ahead
ahead and
and
roll
roll it. I guess. Let's see how much he heals.
Sick. Come on. Full amount.
What do you mean full amount?
9. Pretty good.
Not bad. Right. Don't people stay unconscious when you heal them? Is that a thing, or are they back up?
No, they're back up.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. That's safe. Excuse me. Cool. Well, this dude lays there for a second. You cast your spell, and then like he's got a slit across his throat. He's covered in quite a lot of blood. So he kind of opens his eyes and just looks at you, and in fight, flight, freeze, he freezes.
Oh no,
He's
that's not a
just
good
staring at you like-
response.
You're all right.
No.
You're all right.
Been
Just
better.
take a second. Yeah, I'm sure.
Please don't hurt me.
No, I'm not gonna. I just brought you back.
Brought me back.
Look, yeah. So I didn't agree with how it was handled, and
Your execution went down.
if it was done in the heat of battle, that's another thing. But you were kind of defenseless, and so the others are a different story. But here's what you're gonna do. All right.
Nods. What? Whatever
You're
you
gonna
say,
wait.
man.
You're gonna wait like 10, 20 minutes, unless the other guards come in here before then.
10 or 20 minutes.
You're gonna
Okay.
wait, and whenever they do come in, or whenever you go out there, you're gonna say that you walked out of that room that you did walk out of, and you saw just a bunch of figures, and before you could get a good glance, you got cut down. Luckily, not fatally like the others. Then, you're going to act outraged, demand more training. You should be outraged, because this shouldn't have happened to you.
It's
You're
my
going to be a
job.
victim here. Right. You're not going to let them try to pin whatever on you for being the last one alive. Issue is, if they do anything
They
to try
Pin
to,
something on me?
the higher ups, they're trying to do some weird shit with the stones. But if they try to do any,
Supposed to watch.
yeah, I don't even understand what the fuck's going on either. I can say, though, if you spew any bit of our appearances, I can't do this again. It's a
Trying to be
one-time deal, friend.
intimidating or persuading?
Both are bad. They're
Pick
both
one or the
minus
other
2.
and roll it.
Let's do. He wouldn't be trying to. He would be
-2.
persuasion.
Okay. Oh, good
Natural
job.
20 for an 18. That's
I
so
know, that's
sad,
funny.
but so funny.
Still a nat 20. I don't care if they don't count outside of combat. I think they do. He like nods his head. His eyes are kind of filling like that look of someone who wants to cry, but like really holding it back.
Aww.
He's a young dude. He wasn't supposed to be here. He's just like, oh, whatever you say, Mr. Machine.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah. Works. You're not gonna say that there was a machine, right?
Figures. Dark figures.
Like 5 to 10 figures. You're not sure.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
10 to 20 minutes. I got it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna walk towards the door, and I want to peek my head out and see if there are like guards that are starting to walk towards or not, or if they're still just kind of doing whatever.
We'll write that nat one. They're
not
like laughing.
appropriate
One guy's
work
slapping the other on
conversation.
the back, like, bro.
Okay. Then I'll sneak
Maybe
back
bro.
out.
Okay. You hear the dude as you close the door start counting like seconds, like 1 Mississippi. I guess Mississippi's real. 2 Mississippi.
Mississippi's canon.
Mississippi is canon.
Just
I gotta-
the one Mississippi,
help her.
though.
Look at this lady.
What a lady.
She's a lady.
Cool. I guess as you guys keep walking down the alley until the griddle catches up, no one notices he's gone. But
Not even a little bit.
you follow this alley down. It turns, and it's just more alley. Eventually, there's no more guards. But it does spit you out onto like not a main street, but like still a busy street. You know, there's a fair amount of people, carts, horses, races of all types, just kind of going to and fro. It's a merchant area. It's a big city. This is a fairly large city you're in. This is kind of like a store-ish area, a little bit high end, kind of nice shit. What you do notice though is across like the road, it's a very nice road. It's like the stone road with like a median with trees on it. Very pretty, very pretty. Across from it's like a stone wall, and it looks like a park on the other side. But along the wall is like thousands of advertisements, like posters. And as you stare at it, you kind of get the gist that for the carnival that's going on, it's all advertisements for that.
Okay.
I mean, we could go check out the stones, and then if we have time, go to the carnival. Might be fun. I think my son would appreciate some lighthearted fun.
That would be a good way to maybe
Not a
loosen
roundup.
his tongue to figure out what happened if he gets comfortable. So I think
true.
I do want to check on the resonant stone first. See what's become of that, and if it is a sinkhole or if that was just our weird death that we have. Probably do need to look further into and see how it has injured our psyches.
Cool. As far as I can remember, in terms of backstory, no one would be all that familiar with this city unless someone feels like they've been here a while or would have reason. How you gonna go about getting to the stones? It's a pretty big city.
We asked for direction.
Yeah, direction.
Is there like
Fair
a map or a you are here?
Is there a
That, like-
QR code where we can download a map?
Fair
and
enough.
also be able to look for the big hole in the ground.
Fair enough. I
I
guess.
mean, we made it to the Resonant Stones at least one time before. We might, have some kind of.
That's true.
I guess
That's what it was
have
calling to us.
If you remember from when you went to it, the Resonant Stones were like at the carnival.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
So the carnival's
Okay, so we
gone.
just need to head to the carnival then.
No, carnival's still going. It had days left when you were there. But you don't know exactly where in the city you are right now.
Well,
Okay.
if the stones are in the carnival, then finding the carnival would be the easiest way to go about it, especially with all these advertisements. So
was
does
the
one of them?
carnival was the carnival like set up around the stones, like they were a part of it,
It was
Yeah,
like
like showing them off?
almost like a city parkish sort of park, like huge park in the middle of the
Right.
So they're like the centerpiece.
city that turned into a carnival, and then they came off
Is
like the
there-
side of it, like it was like
Is
basically
there
across.
damage done to the surrounding buildings from them blowing up?
You don't
Could we
know.
ask around for stuff like that?
Yeah, there are lots of stores. There's people walking up and down the streets on the roads with their carts and shit. You're gonna go on the road. You can get a passerby. You can go into a store or something.
I'll
Anyone?
wave somebody down. I know this is a nicer area, but I'll wave somebody down and say, sorry, excuse me. Can I bother you for a moment?
Can I read a advertisement while she does that to see if they're gonna be good at directions?
I want to ask
you
somebody if
can.
I'm getting ice cream.
Wait, what?
Julie,
they're good.
Oh, I was like,
oh,
wait.
he's back. Hello.
Oh, you want to ask him?
Hello, hello.
Okay. Hello.
There you are.
Alright.
I love
Okay,
you so much.
I
for
was
saying that
talking
directly.
and it's not.
Oh,
my
I'm
microphone wasn't
sorry. No, we did not hear you.
it's okay.
Go ahead, Abe.
I'm just asking. I'm a little bit confused. I thought we were going to be cut open because the stones are in us. Did I recall that right from last
Yes.
time?
Goodbye, mamas. Yes, the guy was saying that the bodies he had flayed open, he had taken a shard because, like, the stones exploded and then, like, the ground erupted. Like, there were shards that flew everywhere, including landing, puncturing you.
And then there's a massive stone still outside.
They exploded. Who knows?
And then why are
What
we
happened?
going
You didn't
inside
see
the
what happened
carnival
to 'em,
again
other
about
than
the stone? That's where the stone lands?
the stones are like they're like right next to it.
Ah, alright. I'm following
Like
you.
to
Alright,
check
thank
them
you.
out
Yes.
at the very least.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Proceed.
Well, Thalia, the first person you wave down gives you a stink eye, and it's like, I don't stop for hitchhikers.
Wait,
and
I
keep
have a
going.
thing. Wait, I have
Okay.
a thing. Don't wait a second.
I'm waiting.
People are nice to me for reasons.
Oh, are they?
Yes. Hold on. I don't want to tell you out loud, but I'm going to message it to you.
Well, I'm
Please
opening
hold.
your character sheet. Is it the thing you have open?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, correct, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
People are nice to me.
People
nice
are nice
lady.
to you. Okay. Well, he looks like the stink eye, but he kind of looks like he's like, well, she's a dignified looking woman.
I am. Thank you for
And so
noticing.
it's kind of like a grizzly older fella. He's got his cart pulled by a nice little pony. It's full of odds and ends, some vegetables and the like. But he stops and he goes, "Yes, ma'am."
Happen to be a bit lost. I was looking for where we could find the resonance stones.
They're gone.
Well, okay. Yes, but like where they were.
Yeah, we did hear about that. We heard that they exploded, and that sounds
Yeah.
scary, but also kind of
Crazy.
interesting.
Well, they're not taking visitors anymore. They blocked off the park.
Well,
So it's in the park.
that's unfortunate.
Thank you.
Can you
You can
point
do
us
like
towards
a-
the park so we can just like look at it from afar? I mean, we don't want to like go poking around. We're not like investigators of any kind. We're just, here for the festival, sightseeing, and then we got here a day late, I guess. So like, we just kind of want to bask in the splendor of where they were. Maybe we'll feel some kind of good energy, or maybe we'll pick up something bad. I don't know.
We're just gonna
Gives
It's all
you
about
a
like the origin
long
of
look.
magic. Do we need to roll anything?
All right. Yeah, roll persuasion. With advantage, there's 2 of you. So both are
There's a-
1. Hey, yeah. He does give you a look like he hasn't seen many furbolgs, and he's just kind of like, right. See, that away, like 2 blocks. Then you take a left. 1 more block. Then you're gonna hit the carnival, yeah? It's on
Thank
the
you,
other
sir.
side.
We really appreciate it. We haven't been here before, and we're just a little turned around. Very new to the city. Really appreciate your help.
Can I do anything else for you? He looks like pointedly at Dahlia.
Be all. Thank you, sir.
All right. Last person gets on rolling. Grumpy old man. And then Strata, you're looking at the advertisement. I actually have a thing.
We get an advertisement, an advertisement.
Oh, clicking PDF. That's not what I wanted to click. It's not a PDF. Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes.
Wow.
And so I love AI, but it does not type in English. They all do have actual words. So
That's a good one.
What?
Earner. Imlimital earner. These are some good signs.
These are all seemingly advertisements for the carnival, things at the carnival, things you could do, buy, see, people. What's happening?
Why is it?
What's going on?
I was like-
Why is it so
We
delayed?
went
That
back
was
in
like-
time.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
happened?
We just heard ourselves come through your mic like a good bit delayed. It was just very odd.
I don't. Yeah, I've been. I don't know. I'm fighting with this computer.
You're good.
What the hell?
You're fine.
I
Um,
think I fixed it. I don't think that maybe.
You're responding appropriately. I'm not hearing us, so I think we're good.
Okay. So the wall of advertisements didn't. I don't think it fully.
I didn't I don't know how to do the pop-up thing. It should be like where your character sheet and stuff is.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I
don't-
missed your full description of it. I apologize.
I didn't. I mean, you can kind of see it. It's just like this long wall, and it's just like stone wall, and you can tell people just like plastered some giant things, little things. Some are super old. You can tell. Some are brand new from this carnival that showed up or didn't show up. It was planned, but a while back. There's items being advertised. There's services. There's people. There's
What are some of the services? Like, just out of curiosity.
we're just wondering if we can be how we can be serviced at the carnival.
Yes, there's a whole bunch of things that I am desperately scrolling to find. Well, there's one thing that's like people and services, there's attractions, there's items. In terms of the people and the services, you see signs for Oma's Emporium of Faith, which advertises things like magic ball and tarot readings and stuff like that. There's McCready's Rune Mastery and Enchantments. Specialist in like ancient runes and analyzing runic patterns and stuff. Josephine's Moonlit Healing Sanctuary, which basically, what you can tell, seems like a magical hospital sort of thing. There's Arthur the Fairy's Trickster's Enchanted Wonders, advertising things like illusions and enchantments.
That might be fun to go to.
Yeah.
See another fairy.
Haken the Mystic Librarian. And De Silva the Shadow Weaver. Those would be the people that you see information about. In terms of attractions, there's a maze, there's a carousel, there's an illusionist pavilion. Items. This is stuff I knew Raven would be all up into. There's all kinds of foods and souvenirs and funny things.
Does it say like where all these things are, or just like randomly strewn throughout the carnival?
Randomly strewn throughout the carnival.
Okay, cool.
These are like people being like, I'm selling my enchanted potion pups here, come find them, or like, here's the healer, I'm here at the carnival, come find me. It's more like that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, we have the directions to the carnival, so away we go.
DM, do I see any animals here?
I mean, other than like the horses or like, there went the rest of the horses or donkeys or something pulling carts.
Why is nothing in my life stable?
You see like one dog that's walking with like a younger child, but no, nothing in terms of probably wildlife here.
Take the child's dog.
Don't take the child's dog.
Take the child's dog.
What's Jules' character's name again? The other 4 bro.
Oh, Freya.
Priya. I'm gonna walk closer to Priya, like probably slowing down so she can catch up, or I'm gonna walk and brisk so I can catch up. I'm gonna go to Priya and go. Orin confused. Why are the animals here, all tied up, or following this weakling folks?
Oh well, you see, some
Are they prisoners?
not necessarily.
Kind of.
I'm sure that some have homes that aren't good for them, but most like are friends with the people, and sometimes they're used for like, sometimes they help like build things, like horses there, they can pull carts, and but they only do it if like they like the human or the person that's doing it and wants them to do it. So, most of the time, like,
You ask
they
him.
live together. Cohabitation.
Huh.
Symbiotic relationship.
Interesting.
That's the word.
I look over the child with the dog.
Take the dog.
You, tiny folk.
Tiny folk.
Is this creature with you?
It is like a 13-ish-year-old little human boy, and he just kind of looks at you and like, what?
I'm gonna ignore the boy. I'm gonna talk to the dog. And I'm gonna. Are you safe? Are you happy?
Like twice if you're in stress.
So I can get the
it-
idea of creatures with using my.
That's cute. Yeah, but he can't communicate back to you, right?
Yes.
Unless you speak with animals. Okay.
Mhm.
It's like a little white and brown terrier thing. He looks older, but like, I don't know, mature dog. He kind of cocks his head and he's like shocked, like, holy shit, this thing's talking to me. And he just like wags his tail and like cocks his head, tongue out. He looks happy, if you know dog body language.
I'm gonna scratch his head, scratch under the chin.
Aww.
Go there, human folk. Go and walk.
The kid's just looking at you like. There's a big man.
I'm gonna look at Freya and go. Are they this stupid?
Bro,
No, it's
Oh,
just this is a
I'm
young
right
one.
here.
You are very tall and big, so it's okay. He's probably just a little shocked to see a furbulk such as yourself. It's nothing. Don't be offended.
he kind of bends down, picks up his dog, and like holds it, and he just walks away. Like, dude.
I'm just very confused here, Freya. I'm continue walking with the group. Thank you.
Oh.
Bless him. He's trying his best.
He's confused, but he's got the spirit.
Well, I'm wisdomous, but I'm
You
not
got-
very intelligent.
I'm gonna ask him. You don't get out to towns much, do you? Where are you from?
Oren confused again. What is this town you spoke of? Is this a person?
We're in a town right now.
Oh, he don't know.
When there are a bunch of buildings and people living together, that's a town. Or sometimes if it's like really big, it's called a city. I think technically this one's a city, actually. Are
That's a
you
fair
from
assumption.
out in the wilderness?
And sort of, but I am from the Fate Thrift. That's what we call town, I guess, in the Feywild.
Oh, okay. I've been to the Feywild once. It wasn't very fun.
Are you sure we're not related?
I am sure we're not related.
Maybe you have seen some like us. They left me somewhere, and then somehow I grew up in Feywild.
Oh,
I've been looking
I'm
for them.
sorry. So you're from here originally? This
Yes.
plane?
Ah,
Oh, well, I'm the only other furbulks I know are my parents.
maybe
I
they're
haven't
my
met any
parents
others.
too.
What'd you
Maybe we
say?
were separated as brothers and sisters, and maybe they're my parents.
Heartbreaking storyline.
I would very much like to meet these parents that you
so
speak of.
sad.
As far as I know, I'm their only child. And how old are you? Do you know how old you are?
Yes, I have number in my head. Hold on, let me look into it.
Find it.
Yes, I'm looking at my bio right now. I'm scanning age. I'm 32.
92?
You said 92?
32.
32?
Oh.
You're only 32? You're
Da!
a baby! Okay.
You gotta take him under your
Priya's
wing.
gonna be like,
You do.
Priya's gonna be
Mentor
shocked
him.
at that. She's gonna be like, oh my god. Okay.
A child.
Well, I can say for certain that 32 years ago, my mother did not have a child. Okay?
Maybe
I
she.
was there. I would have remembered.
Oh. Well, maybe she hid it. Maybe she lied to protect me.
Anything.
I'm so sorry,
Yes.
Oren.
He's aware
You're
of
very
tropes.
sweet. You're very sweet, Oren, but we are not related. I'm gonna like glance at Yvain like 32 and glance back.
Yeah, I'm just over here very amused at this whole interaction, just watching it, laughing under my breath.
Mhm.
I mean, you don't think that your parents would leave a baby in the Feywild?
No.
Seems a little bit
well,
on par.
First of all, it was okay. We
A
were
bit on
it was
par.
longer
What do
than
you mean
32
by
years
that?
ago. When my circus when we like accidentally blipped into the Feywild briefly, that was at least 40 years ago, I want to say. So no, and we've never found a way to get back. And also, I would have remembered if my mom was pregnant. We worked together every day. Like I saw her every day. It wasn't like she went off and hid in a tent for 9 months. I'm sorry, Oren.
How long
Again, I'm like I
furbulks were
turn back
pregnant
to
for?
Oren. Like you're very sweet, but we are not related.
I look down. Oren looks down in devastated look in his face.
Maybe they could adopt you, though, Strata says as she's shamelessly eavesdropping over their shoulders. Maybe you could be adopted, though.
I'm just
Ooh,
gonna throw
what
up my hands a
adopted?
little bit. Like I don't fucking know. I'm gonna blip out of this conversation.
Oh no!
I'm gonna continue walking
There
in
it goes.
silence as well. Continue walking in silence.
Oh, this is so sad.
Oh, I know that kind of broke my heart a little bit. Oh. Does anyone else want to say or do anything as you walk? It's a really nice part of town.
Orin, you left the Feywild on your own then?
No, I had help with my with the people that I stay with. I don't know if you know them, but they satyrs.
No, yeah, I've seen them around. How'd they help you?
We have a shaman. I don't know if that's also what you called it here. They opened up a portal for me, and I somehow popped in. What's the name of the woods again? Barren War.
Varinside.
Barrenside. There you go. That's where I
Varinside
popped
wood.
up.
Do they have a?
And now I'm here. I spent a few months there, lurking into the outskirts of the woods, studying this weakling that's walking around us right now. And
The
I,
child?
I think it means people.
Yeah.
the people,
Oh.
yes, the
People in general.
Do they have a station somewhere else that you like? If you wanted to go back, you could contact them.
A station.
Yeah, I have to go back to the Varenside Wood where I popped out, and from there I probably can have connections with.
You have to go. Like you're gonna go back at some point. Is what you're saying.
Yes, da.
Could I accompany you when you do?
I'd like. I'm going to be frank with you, Metal Man. I find your existence very offensive.
What? Well, why do you find my existence offensive?
Are you're made of metal, correct?
Yeah.
That's why
Not natural.
Yeah, I get
you
I
are
get-
not natural. You're man-made or
Yeah.
whatever creature you call it. Your property should be with earth, with dirt.
He says you should be in the ground, Metal Man.
So it's only because of me being metal that you're not willing to take me.
If you were a real boy,
You are
Maybe
we have
a
to look-
When are
If you have a
Very.
real soul, I didn't even do anything.
when are you planning on going back?
After I find my folks.
All right.
But I'm not the one who can judge characters at first glance. I see you walking with us here. I'm not sure about everyone else, but looking at you, the way you fought, I can definitely tell you have good heart if you have it.
Maybe he even has a Deathy novel.
Well, I appreciate that. We'll just have to see what happens. Yeah.
Duh. Just no touching.
All right.
Don't touch me with your dirty metal hands.
Unnatural.
Don't be mean to Griddle. He's harmless. He's just a little.
Oh,
I think there might
Griddle.
be some
That's what they call
gnats
you.
or something
Griddle.
up there in the top of
Yep,
his
that's
head.
what they
I
do.
don't think Griddle was harmless.
Griddle. I'll remember that. Orin.
I'd shake
I
your
slam
hand,
my
but
fist on my chest.
all right, it's a good greeting. The satyrs teach you it.
Da. These are greeting in my world. And why am I Russian? I'm supposed to be German. What's happening? I have
also canon.
Changing that.
I have
Russian.
interpersonal conflict here.
We're a little confused.
Whatever accent it is, it's perfect. Okay.
It's
I mean, it's
fantastic.
Lauren's accent for sure.
It's hard to do German accents.
Yeah.
Somehow
It is.
I can't
It is.
grasp it. I'm always turning to Russian somehow. It's
No,
kind
me
of
neither. Mood.
Maybe I'll try
Cool.
Swedish next
Are we
time.
doing this like a
Yeah, there we go.
walking?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I
walking,
mean it's
we're
probably like
walking.
a 15-minute walk, so you got
Oh,
plenty
okay,
of
perfect.
time to chit chat. It's kind of like the part of town you're going through would be like the equivalent of where like the Gucci stores are and like Tesla and shit, but in like D&D, you know, like
Fancy.
you're in that part of the city, so like
The
there's some
bougie
rich
part of
people.
town.
Yeah, Griddle definitely pulls a lot of looks. Because not so much that he's a warforged, but just like the rusty clankiness, and like I feel like you got little
The
bits
fact
of
that he
scraps
looks
falling up you on the like the
old.
walkways, and they're like, bro. Like,
Bro.
okay.
I'm gonna lean over Griddle and I'm gonna say, I told you you look unnatural. Everyone looking at you.
I just can't help it. I just do where I am.
Can
I
Can I noticing that we're attracting a lot of attention, can I like do like a perception or insight check to see if anybody's like gonna do something about our presence? Either like come up to us or like take note of us, or I guess anything like that.
Yeah, insight. Cool.
I'm changing my dice color.
I mean, you definitely. I mean, like I said, you noticed you pulled some looks. Like, there's maybe this one like Louis Vuitton-esque looking store, but D&D, you know, fancy armors and shit that probably cost 50,000 gold that will never
Hell
be used
yeah.
in actual battle. That kind of place has like a attendant out front, and you see him kind of like really give a look of just like, ugh.
Clutching my pearls.
He's like, oh,
Can
I
I
gotta
give him a
sweep now.
pointed Can I give him a pointed disappointed look back?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, these are my new friends.
Do not look down on my new friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down on you. I'm gonna look down my nose at you. These are my new friends.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't seem. He kind of gives you like, oh, like I wasn't doing anything.
I can't handling these
still,
crowds.
I know. I was gonna bring up the kid. If you look at him, I mean, I assume Thalia pays some attention to him. You're holding his hand.
I'm holding his hand
His
the whole time.
eyes are like wide. He's taking in everything. He's looking in every store, every like little window. He's looking at every cart and what's in it, and every like, you know, it's primarily in this area humans. There's a fair amount of elves, the occasional like gnome and tiefling sort of thing, wandering around. But no, he's just taking it in. But he's got a good grip on your hand. He doesn't look scared.
Oh, good. He's not overwhelmed or anything.
But no, he's just fascinated. Cool. Well, you walk for like 15-ish minutes, and then I think I told you, it's probably like 6 p.m.-ish. It's like evening time. You kind of round a corner around this like big building, and then like the street opens up into a grand like open area, which normally would be this big expanse of a park, and now is like packed full of tents and buildings and carts and people and tables, and
crowds.
it is a massive fucking carnival.
Very nice.
Yes.
Can I land on someone's shoulder so I don't get swept away or grabbed? I don't want to get taken. I'm very small.
Get taken. Someone just yeet.
That's kind of what she's afraid of, because she's, you know, she's hanging around the edges of the group and then realizing I'm hanging on the edges of the group and I am kind of bird-like. So we're going to who's the tallest of the group? Is Freya, right?
Orin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to if he lets me, I'm going to land on like his horn so I can still have like a high viewpoint, but I can still like someone's going to be aware of like me being snatched.
Mosquito!
No!
Kills character.
Slaps you between his hands.
I smack it. I'm just kidding.
Do not break my bones, please.
I'm just kidding. Oh, what are you doing there?
I'm getting a better vantage point.
I guess that's fine. Just hold on, horn. Might fall.
Sounds good. I am gonna make sure that if someone does grab me, I will have a good grip on wherever the hell I am on his horn.
Cool. If you remember, you're pretty close. You're kind of on a side. You can see the main entrance to the carnival, right there. You'll remember the old guy telling you it's on the stones or on the other side of the carnival.
So I gotta go through it.
But you could go around it too, just on the street.
Might as well go through it, right?
Because I'd rather go through it,
interesting.
so I want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
People might have seen
go
stuff.
around it.
I mean, people might have seen stuff though that might be helpful. I'm sure people are whispering about it still, and
yeah, we could if we're listening for whispers and rumors as we go through. This would be the best chance for it.
Vivian, what do you think? Through or around?
The carnival is open 24 hours.
Okay.
I'll do what you want to do, Freya. If you want to break away from the group and go around, we can go around.
Let's split the group in a carnival. That sounds like a good idea.
This is definitely not a horror carnival for sure.
Yeah.
By the way,
goodness.
Orin will follow Freya if they're gonna break out of the group.
Oh, that's cute.
Verbal.
They stay in
I
a
very much want to
herd.
go around. Priya's not interested in the carnival. She's very interested in the stones and the magic. So I would like to go around.
All right. Sure, let's go
Freya,
around.
you gotta go. I'll follow. Hold on.
Oh,
All right.
I am
I'm gonna look at
leaving
Vivian
Orin's
like we got a
head.
baby.
I am immediately leaving Orin's head because I want to stay in the carnival. I want to go through it.
Okay, well, Thalia's going through it for sure as well. So Strata, Thalia, Gritty, what's up?
What are you doing, Griddle?
You coming with Gritty?
Green.
Follow, I guess.
What?
I guess I'll follow.
Which one?
Well,
Into the
which
carnival
one?
or around it?
Which one did Orin go to?
He's going around.
I will do that one.
Okay, me and the fairy and the child. Me, fairy, and child.
Then.
Oh, maybe the
Orin,
child will
Freya,
find something to
Griddle, Evane in one group. Thalia, Strata. We'll throw Dero with you guys because she'd like
Oh,
it.
that's true.
And am I missing somebody?
The child.
The
infant.
child, I guess. Yeah.
The
He's not
child.
infant,
Child.
He's 10.
He's
My
10. Okay. Well, we'll say, it's fairly large. So, to walk all the way around to the other side, it's probably going to take you, because you're going direct, probably 15, 20 plus minutes.
Okay.
For those of you that want to enter the carnival, there are main gates with a line.
Ugh.
You
Can I
guys
just
get stuck in lines and we're gonna.
Can I
Strata.
just fly up and over? Can I
Strata,
just?
hear me out. I'm gonna do something a little hoity-toity, and I feel embarrassed about it.
Oh no.
Girl,
I saw
what is it?
So I'm gonna grab the child's hand. I'm just gonna walk past the line right up to the front, like I know where I belong.
Girl,
Yeah.
girl.
Okay.
I'm
roll
here
a
for it.
charisma
I'm here
check.
for it.
Just roll straight charisma.
Okay. We'll see if that works.
Can I help in any way? And
How?
I don't know, acting the part as well. She's got a retinue of a fairy with her, pampering the child she has.
We're a weird rich family. She's my
We are a
weird
weird
rich
rich
nanny.
family, okay?
Family.
They have a fairy as a nanny,
This is my
I guess.
nanny, my fairy nanny.
Yeah, how expensive do you think I am?
Okay. It's not like they're guards manning the line stations, but they look somewhat
Okay,
official.
I'll
They're
pay,
professionally dressed. But you go up to the line, I guess, that you go to, and the attendant worker,
Attendees.
whatever you want to call him, is this middle-aged looking gnome man. And he literally just looks up. He goes, "Ma'am, can I help you?"
Yes, if you would be a dear, we would love to buy a ticket.
Well, yeah, you and everyone here.
Yes, I totally get that. I'd be happy to pay double.
Double?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what? I don't want to assume your gender. Is it ma'am or sir?
He's like this squat, bald guy with a big beard. And like looks like he's been a farmer. So he's tan. He's like,
Yeah, here to
"Sir
judge
will
him.
do."
Okay, fair enough, sir.
Okay. He kind of looks at the person in line, which is like this, I don't know, looks like a woman or this like elven lady with like 2 kids, and they're kind of like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, I recognize this. I recognize what's happening, and I do want to apologize, but not to say my time is more important than yours, but just a teensy bit of a rush, and I would really appreciate your help in this matter.
That's a bit bold.
Places to be.
Some would say, I suppose.
Did you
I mean,
even
she
check
kind of
to see how
the elven.
expensive it was?
No, she did not. The elven woman looks at the gnome dude like, but he's standing there like looking between Thalia, the kid, the woman. He's like, "Double, eh?"
Yes, sir.
All right. For 3, and he kind of looks at the fairy like, not used to fairies.
She is a whole person.
Okay, you can't be too sure nowadays.
Is it
Damn
because
right.
I'm small? You're not here.
I'm
Shut
hundreds
up,
of feet away. I heard it.
racist. Listen,
Gnome, I am a gnome. I have nothing against the small.
yeah, I'm sure you don't. It shows.
I'd rather call you petite.
Okay.
Right. So 3
Okay.
gold then?
How much?
3 gold?
There's more than that, young lady.
Okay, then how much? Tell me. I don't understand. I don't know your pricing system.
Okay.
I don't know the economy of this world yet.
I don't know where we are.
He hesitates looking at you. And like there are thoughts behind his eyes. And he
Don't
says,
lie to us now.
6 gold.
Can I insight check that obviously bad number?
You sure can.
Also, a question. I
That's
forgot to
not-
put it on
that's
my
not
sheet.
double.
How much gold did we actually start with?
Oh, what did I say? Rolling
remember.
something.
I can't remember either. I forgot to do it.
Uh,
2d10? I don't know.
Unless you had a other argument for why you had a certain amount.
oh,
Which-
2d10
2d10.
plus whatever your background starts you with.
Okay. Let me roll
Unless,
that.
yeah,
I
you
think
want to
Noble
argue why
started
you'd
with
have
like
more or less.
25. I
Wheel.
might be wrong though. If that's what it is.
Hold on. I'm double checking my background.
You're
Oh,
good.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So 12 plus that. Please hold.
Yes.
Okay.
You rolled an 11 on insight. Let me see. He seems pretty legit. Like double would be 6 gold.
I know where
He's
you
a
dear.
good
I hand
salesman.
him the 6 gold.
Okay.
You're an angel. I'll remember this.
All right. He gives you like little tickets. It's like torn pieces of paper, basically. Then
I'm
he
gonna
kind of
walk
waves you
in.
away and turns to the woman and starts talking to her.
I'm gonna walk in, look at Strata, and be like, I feel like the worst human being ever.
Yeah, you sounded like it for sure.
I hated that. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
it
you
was
had to see
terrible.
that.
I'm sure you've scarred this child that you're supposed to look
Oh.
after.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I feel horrible about that. Honestly.
Yeah, you didn't show him how to be a good human being at all.
What is it? Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
It's a
Rules
bad
rules
example.
for
I'm
thee,
so
not
sorry.
for me.
This
Tisk,
kid's
Right.
not even looking at you. He is staring out into this mesh of people and things, just like he's seeing God.
You know what? He seems fine. We'll work on that later. I'll deal with the consequences of my actions at some point.
For
Let's
sure.
go.
For sure.
Hey, there does not appear to be any sort of system for how these tents and attractions and everything are laid out. It is in vulgar terms, a clusterfuck. It is. There are signs, like every once in a while there's like a sign post with like arrows pointing to things. What I should have done is made like a list that you can see, but I will work on that real quick.
Can I actually kneel down on the child's level and ask where he wants to go? Where do you want to go first, bud? I'll take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to go.
Looks at you like, oh, okay, yes, ma'am. And he starts like spinning in a circle. Just like,
he's so cute.
Like, where do I want to go? And what he whips his finger at and points, and he says in perfect comment, "I want that." Is like a stand. It's not super busy, but it's bright pink. And I have it here somewhere. Where did it go? Guys, I went all out for this. I'm just telling you.
Good.
It is a sign that says "Enchanted Cotton Candy."
Oh, hell yeah! Of course, I'll get you enchanted cotton candy.
There's a sign underneath it that says "Flavors change with every bite."
Oh my god!
That's not bad. That's not bad. Can I like pat this boy's head and cast sanctuary on him just in case he's?
Oh,
that's a good idea.
That's sweet.
But I'm gonna do like so that he can actually feel me through his hair. I'm gonna do like 2 hands and like pat. We can go there for sure, and then cast sanctuary.
Yes, of course.
I don't want this little boy getting under any spills.
Of course. All right. He now is
sanctified.
He's sanctified. He's sanctified.
Are you gonna buy him some cotton candy?
Hell yeah!
Of course, I'm gonna buy him some cotton candy. How could I not buy this small child cotton candy?
Okay. We can go up to their little counter, and it's like this cute little tiefling lady. She looks like she just became an adult. Very perky. She goes, "Hey, what can I get ya?"
I'd like to kneel down on his level one more time. I like, do you want 1 or do you want 2?
He's like, "Two.
2. Okay. Can I get 2, please, ma'am?
What size?"
Oh, what size do you
and
want?
What? Holds up. There's like little teeny tiny ones, and then there's like big as your head things of cotton candy.
We'll take the big ones.
Oh goodness, this child's gonna get sick.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my gosh.
I just want him to be happy.
Yeah, he's gonna get sick off of it though. You don't know how to parent, do you?
Can I kneel down on his level and gently boop his nose and say, "You got to stop eating when you get full, though. Okay, you got to promise."
I promise.
Okay.
Okay, she looks at you and she goes, "All right, that's what would fucking cotton candy be? 4 silver."
Okay. I hand her 4 silver.
Okay, cool. She hands over 2 ginormous things of, they're both bright pink, cotton candy.
I think I have. Let me check something real quick. I think. So I have my replicate item. I think is my bag of holding.
There's a list of a bunch of things you see.
Well, is it my? No, my goggles of night are my item. Yeah, so it'd be. So I want my item will be a bag of holding. So I'll put the other huge bag in the bag of holding. That way we don't have to worry about toting it around. If I'm reading that right.
Toting what around? Sorry.
The second huge bag of cotton candy.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. All right, this kid is going to town on it. Yeah.
I mean, he's allowed to eat as much as he wants. He just saw like a horrific trauma unfold in front of him.
He did
I think
also
the
probably die, so.
So he deserves some cotton candy.
Like, it's pink cotton candy, but you know how like when you start biting it, it gets kind of wet? Like, you can see the little droplets on it. Those, you know, are like all kinds of colors. It's like rainbowy.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's neat. Yeah. That being said, what's Team Stone's up to? Okay, he's walking around the carnival.
We're just, what's around? We're just going around the
Yeah.
carnival.
Fair
What
enough.
do we see?
Fair enough. I mean, like, one side of the street's obviously like got a little wall with like the carnival, and then the other side is a bunch of building. It's again shop fronts. These are not quite as nice. This is like your average fare. Potion shops, clothing stores, armor, blacksmith, what have you. Macy's, Ross. We love Ross. Yeah. Average things you'd probably find anywhere. You keep going. It's still a super nice area.
Again,
but like,
I'm gonna specifically don't care what I see here in this carnival, but I am definitely looking for like caged animals or any animals that's been mistreated or being
sure.
mistreated.
This can only end well.
I'm just gonna roll and see if there's any animals. You don't see any animals per se. You do see like a child. What's the race? Or a cockra. It looks like maybe it could be like an eagle sitting on the ground.
Oh no.
He's a child.
That's not good.
I'm gonna. Oren hasn't seen a race like that, so he's gonna approach it.
No.
Are you lost?
This is bad.
This is bad.
I'm gonna
Glad we're not here, Teresa.
one knee
I'm
down.
so glad I
and
didn't join you guys. This is gonna end horrifically.
I'm gonna kneel on one knee and I'm gonna ask the child, "Are you lost?"
He's gonna yell.
I'm sorry, what?
He's gonna yell for his mother.
No. I'm just here to help. Are you lost?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Oh, name is Oren, and you are?
You're a stranger.
No. I'm not stranger. I'm here to help you. Why you always keep telling stranger? I'm not stranger here. You're strange. You're walking alone by yourself.
Okay, Oren,
Okay.
alright.
You think you're walking by yourself?
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna try and like just move him away, like gently nudge him and push him
kid
down
starts,
the street.
Oren, I think that was a little kid, Oren.
No, this just.
Okay, calm down. Can I
Oren,
try to push
you
him?
know, Oren, you know how you're cow folk? I think that was bird folk.
Oh. Of course.
Oh.
This kid is crying.
I'm sorry. I look back and scream, I'm sorry.
As you walk away, you see like a mother hustling over, like,
Child.
He's new here.
He's new to this.
Clutches her kid like, what just happened?
Who are you?
And just
Who
like
are you?
nudging us all
You.
down the
Why did
street.
you
Tourist.
yell at my
Yes,
child?
keep it going.
I'm tourist
Let's
here,
keep it
tourist.
going.
Let's
Oh,
go look
no.
for some animals to free instead.
Of course. I should keep my head clear while I'm here. Why are we here anyways?
I don't fucking know.
Around. Genuinely old.
You guys are going around the carnival to find the stones.
No, I know that. I mean, as Or.
Oh!
The group.
I'm up, I
That's alright.
Cool.
Be like, it's all right, Orin. You'll figure out when we get there. It's a surprise.
You'll see.
A surprise.
Oh, surprise. I'm aware of one surprise, and that's ambush. I'll be ready. I pull out my spear and just hold it. Just
No!
Oh no! Put it away!
no.
Put it away!
Oh,
You'll attract
wait,
attention
wait,
more than you already do.
No.
I'm gonna get arrested so bad.
I know everybody's gonna get arrested, and me and Teresa are gonna go on an adventure together.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a good time in the carnival, and everyone else is gonna be in jail.
I guess you have Raven Zero with you. We're gonna say who's just
That's
following
true.
along silently, but like, oh man,
Oh boy.
oh
All right.
man.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
well, you guys walk for a bit. Try not to assault anymore.
Yeah, hopefully not accosting any more
I've
children.
never seen someone yell at a child before.
Yes.
There's the pen. He's trying to help.
It's so funny.
I know. It's funny. You don't see any more animals as you walk.
That's great. That's great.
You do though, like kind of get to the end portion of the carnival, and you see like there's a street, and then it looks like a continuation of a park, but it's just like a long little winding path with trees along it. And there is a nice sign, very nice sign, like sleek wood, beautiful, that says the residence stones.
We're going that way.
Well,
I'm making a
Oh.
beeline for it immediately. I'm gonna we'll leave everyone behind if I have to. I'm
Arrested.
going very
Okay.
fast.
Wait up, Freya.
Oh yeah, hold on. Wait for us.
Certainly.
And I'm gonna follow.
As you approach across, like there's a bunch of like stone archways that go over it. There are 2 guards standing at the front. There's like a wooden little barricade blocking it. If they see you beelining, one guy's gonna like hold out his hand and say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
Oh,
Hang on.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Unfortunately, we're closed.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be on your way.
Can we go around it? Like try to
We're
get
not
a
allowed to
glimpse
just
from the
like
other?
pass through.
There's nothing to see. We don't need any more gawkers. It's fine. We got it under control.
Is this whole place
Okay.
like guarded by people, or is it just this one guy?
There's 2 standing
Oh,
on
okay.
either side of the arch.
Just
You
two.
could take him. Just go ahead and knock him out.
Along
Yeah,
a very
what do we
busy
need more
street.
spells?
Encourage them,
Lots.
Teresa.
A very
I'm just
busy street that
saying,
you're
there's
standing
only
on.
2 of them.
It's sneak, and the other part of me is like, just knock him out. So I don't know. I do have. Okay, I'm gonna pull like the group aside and like little tiny mini huddle. I'm like, I do have minor illusion. I could try and cast something, and like maybe they would go after it, and then we could sneak on by. Do you want to try that, or do you just want to knock him on the head?
You think they're that stupid? They'd go after.
You're on a very busy
Yeah.
street.
Well, if
Cock
maybe we
off.
can just try to convince them. I have this ability to enhance your convincing attitude, if you can put it that
Mm.
way.
I could try to bully them into letting us in. I'll try not to punch them.
Ooh, she's good at that. You could totally do that. You should do that.
Just in case, I will cast enhance ability again.
Oh.
Can I cast guidance as well?
Do they
So
stack?
you will have the boost strength. Oh no, not boost strength. That's strength. Sorry. What's intimidation again? Forgot.
Charisma.
Fox cunning.
So
Then you have fox cunning.
or Eagle Splendor, right? Eagle Splendor that targets advantage on
Yeah,
charisma.
Eagle Slender.
Oh, Eagle Splendor. I'm looking at the fox as for intelligence. Sorry. All right. Eagle
No, you're good.
Splendor. All right.
Okay.
So looking forward to it.
Can I
Jailbreak
also cast
episode.
guidance?
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
punch him. You just don't make his heart stop beating.
I'm going to try to not punch them.
Outrun the cops. Let's turn this into GTA, guys.
All right, Yvain, go for it. I believe.
Lose them in the crowd.
Okay. I'm gonna step up in front of the group and push them aside. And I'm gonna just say, okay, listen guys, we're not trying to cause trouble. We just wanna go in there and take we're not
You want to look
gawking.
at the wreckage, I understand. However, it is off limits to the public.
I'm gonna take off my cloak for a second, just fold it and hold it and push up my sleeves so my muscles are showing and just flex a little bit. And I'm like I said, we don't want any trouble, but I can cause trouble if you don't let us in.
Can I help and stand behind her all tall and be like, we have some business in there, and when we're done, we'll come back out.
Roll intimidation. I guess with advantage. You have Orin and Freya, who are both very big.
Very
We are
big.
very big. Yes!
No.
I'll roll for them,
Yeah.
but they rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
They skirt.
The guy kind of looks at his partner, and then they look at you, and then they look at each other, and then they look at you, and he goes, "Listen, no
I'm
one
listening.
is supposed to go in there. It's a hole in the ground. There's nothing to look at."
That's for us to decide if there's anything to look at. Let us in, we won't cause trouble, and we'll come back out. Like Freya,
mean-
my very tall friend, said.
She is very tall.
She's very tall.
Just
Very
good.
tall.
And she's amazing with the sword. You don't want to see her in action.
I'm gonna kind of blush at that, because I'm not good with the sword.
I mean, they both look like a little kind of like the other guys. I thought this was hard duty. Like, what the fuck?
We're not paid enough for this.
Well, they're not paid enough for this. They say, okay, listen, I'll tell you what. Our shift ends in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Perchance, me and my friend here, and he kind of nudges him, take a little smoke break.
Yeah.
The next shift will be here in 20 minutes.
All
We're
right.
picking up what you're putting down, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
just start scooting in. Just
All right.
push past them.
Okay.
These two dudes are gonna kind of walk off. They're gonna go
I'm gonna just
scrutinize some stuff at the carnival. They can see and be like, "Whoa, it's like a weird, it's like a freak show. It's a woman with 7 arms or something. I don't know."
I'm gonna
Just
give
out
him a
there going,
salute as
You
they
just
walk
do it.
away.
"Woo!"
I'm gonna pat Yvain on the shoulder, nicely done. And I'm just
I kind of
going
used
in.
you, but
Oh, I don't mind.
They were.
That was great.
You rolled really well on your intimidation.
Very impressive.
thank you. I'm gonna put my cloak back on and hood back up.
Cool. Well, Team Carnival. Now that you guys are eating a fuck ton of cotton candy,
Hell yeah.
Getting sick off of it.
you wander through and you see a lot of weird things. I mean, there's your average fair, like fair food, funnel cakes and shit.
Caramel
Do you
dipped
want
apples.
Oreos?
Relatively normal things like, oh look, I have really cool swords, and like here's my nice leather satchels you can buy. There's a variety of games and stuff. There's little
Do we see
like
a
there is
fortune
pony
teller?
rides. You do see a fortune teller. I posted her name.
Not as good as me.
But no.
You see signs and advertisements for I have so many notes. Oma's Emporium of Fate, advertising things like particularly tarot readings, but like it's got, it's very mystical. It's got the stars and the figures. Like, it looks like your stereotypical fortune teller.
Very nice. Okay.
In this
I'm-
universe, are like fortune tellers real and stuff like that? There's like legitimate fortune
Right,
tellers.
like we expect like actual
Hey, it's
fortune
about
telling.
50-50.
50-50.
Okay.
Some are legit. There are definitely still scam artists. Right. for sure.
Can I peek into like the wherever like she is so I can look at her and like try and see if she looks legit or not?
Most definitely.
If you want your fortune told, you can literally just ask Freya.
How
but
would I
she-
know that?
That's true.
That's fair.
You
Cool.
never offer
Fair.
me anything.
So she might have some insight if she was near here when it exploded and stuff like that. We could ask her about that too.
That's fair. That's not where I was going, but that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's not a, she has
I'm
like
on
a tent.
task.
You do. Like, stop. She doesn't have like one of the biggest tents around for sure, but I mean it's bigger than you would think for like a fortune teller. When you peek in, it is like it's quiet in there. It's like a quiet, like where the fuck did the carnival go kind of quiet. Like
Ooh,
weird
it's
quiet.
sound dampening.
It's pretty dim. There's lots of scents going on, incense and candles and herbs and things like that. Lots of candlelight casting like the creepy shadows. All the drapes are like a deep
Naturally.
purple, indigo. They kind of sway like there's a breeze, but you don't feel a breeze. I don't know. As is very cliche, there's a huge round table in the center of the room with like an ornate cloth over it with like the sun, the moon, the stars, and weird little patterns around it. And in the back of the room, you see there is who you assume is maybe Oma. Who the fuck knows? You didn't ask. Can I show an image without having it on the thing?
I don't know.
He didn't think so.
Ship Z.
What if I did? I know, but like without having the token on something. I don't know. Either way. Let's see. Do you see that? No. Okay,
I see nothing.
don't worry about it.
Okay.
You
Maybe
see
we
like
taking a bit to load.
No, I did it. I put it on like a blank map page to see if it would still show it to you. It looks like it doesn't. It's fine. A woman, potentially human, elven. You can't really tell. It's dim, something of that sort. Long brown hair, like down to like her butt. You can only kind of see like her side profile. Hard to get an estimate on her age from the darkness, but you assume that's her.
Okay. I'm going to look back at Thalia and be like, let me try and make sure she's legit before we bring in anything about us and the event that happened, so that we're not just kind of like spreading words and willy-nilly.
Fair
So
enough.
give me a second. I'm gonna pop into the tent.
I feel like while you do that, the three of you sit on a bench, and Dira's definitely stealing cotton candy from the kid. Because I feel like
Right, every
that's
time
something
he
she would
turns
do.
his head, it's like.
Yeah. It does change flavor with every bite you take.
It's like,
Peak.
That's so
Pretty
cool.
neat. Pretty neat. Lemon, cotton candy, obviously. Bubblegum, watermelon. It's got all of it. Coffee.
That sounds like the best and worst thing.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get.
A
It
little
could be
bit of
awful.
Russian
If you're
roulette for
picky, you
sure.
don't want it.
It's the Bean Boozled, but
Yeah,
Cotton
exactly. But
There's no like bad flavors,
there's
but
no-
like
yeah.
if you don't like a, yeah, cool. All right, you go in, and it is immediately deathly silent in there.
She seems legit. I'm gonna sit down in the back corner. I'm just gonna
This
watch.
is quiet.
Just hello, hello.
She kind of turns her head a little. Hello?
Are you? What is her name? Madam Uma was in the sign. Is what it said.
Oma. Yeah, O-M-A.
Oma?
Madam Oma.
Are you Madam Oma?
Yes, darling, that's me.
Huzzah! And I'm gonna.
You don't
I'm
need
not
to
gonna
call
like,
me
sit-
madam.
Oh, well, no,
Almost fine.
okay. It kind of takes away from some of your mystique, but that's up to you, I guess. But I'm gonna like instead of sitting, I assume there's another like chair opposite her. If she's sitting at the table.
Round table, yeah. There is like 10 chairs around it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So instead of like sitting in one of those chairs or standing, I'm gonna like I'm gonna stand on the table and then do a little like cross-legged thing.
Oh yeah, you're small. I remember.
I'm teeny tiny.
You're like, what are you doing?
You're climbing up the table.
I just glitch onto the table.
Forgot you were small for a second. Yep.
I am 6 inches tall. I am very small. But yeah, I'm gonna sit across from her, but like on the table.
Okay. She's gonna look at you directly. Oh, a fairy. I haven't seen one of your kind in quite some time. What you notice about looking at her is her eyes. It looks like she has cataracts. They're white, but she can't be more than 30?
She blind? Going to a blind oracle?
She knows what you look
You
like.
didn't ask. She noticed you were a fairy. Yeah,
that's true.
She's got like tattoos on her face, like all these like intricate kind of like very like boxy lines.
She sacrificed her eyes for the tattoos, of course.
She knew you were a fairy.
Do you do any fortune telling besides tarot, or is it just that's just how you do it?
Tarot is my specialty, yes. However, I can do, well, I suppose I can try whatever you'd like. Crystal ball, tea leaves.
No, well, tarot. Let's see what happens.
You'd like a reading?
Sure.
Is that just for you? And she looks over to where the rest of them are. Says, or for all of you.
Right now, just me. Do you do these privately, or do they need like?
We watch or not?
You may watch if you wish.
I mean, go for it. Well, I mean, like, ideally, I would like them to make sure that I'm not getting swindled, but there's no way to convey that in front of her, so. Proceed as you will.
Okie dokie. Pardon me, I am not an expert in tarot, me McKenna, but I did my best with this. Okay.
I believe in you.
She's gonna grab her tarot cards that look old as balls. They are like frayed. Yeah. They're like, like that soft texture of like papery. Bald. Yes. Like that soft texture that things turn into, like papery things get to when they're old. Like
like they're getting ratty.
Yeah. She does her thing with them. She holds them very delicately, and even though her eyes are white, she does look at you often. Maybe Blanche may not be. You didn't ask.
None of our business. We respect
That's none of my business. I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Are you guys sitting at the table like I pointed, like you can see where I'm pointing? Thalia, child, I guess we'll just group Zero
sure.
with you.
If it's okay for us to sit around the table and watch.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
I'm not taking up a seat.
No, you're not, but there's like 10 seats, so like you're totally fine. Cool. I realized I didn't look up something very vital to how tarot readings work. You're good.
Let's do this process right.
I'm making this, you know. ChatGPT told me what to do. She shuffles her cards. She goes very slowly, methodically. She moves like she's old, but she doesn't look old. But like she has that like slow, like arthritic movement. I don't know. It's odd. That's all I can say. Yeah. So she shuffles them. She looks you like dead in the eyes. She like lays out her cards. They all have the same pattern on the back. They're like a blackish with like these white lines. Pretty similar to the ones on her face, actually, but not identical, but like same, very like boxy, cornery, whatever. And lays them out, whatever style. And remind me, game pause, do you pick your own cards?
Depends on the person, I think.
Well, I think like depending on like how the person wants to read them, yes, but I'm not really sure. Because like if I'm going to you for a reading, I think you pick the cards versus someone's like, here, let me read your whatever, and then the person getting read picks the cards. Is my understanding of it.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know either. I don't do this. I realized I should have looked that up beforehand, and then he started asking, like, oh shit, wait, I didn't look that up. It sounds like everybody's different based on Google. Cool. She'll lay them out and fuck it. You know what? She's gonna tell you to pick some.
Oh, okay, how many?
I believe it's 6. 3, 4, 6. Pick out 6 cards.
I'm gonna take 6 cards.
Cool. They're in a line, for lack of a better word. And she'll flip over the first one, which I am prepared for this part. I show it to you. Show to everyone. The first one you pull out is the tower.
That's a bad one.
She slowly flips the card over and kind of looks at it for a minute, then looks up at you. And what she says is, kind of clears her throat, she goes, great collapse looms on your horizon. The world as you know it teeters on the edge. Unseen forces working in secret. Change is inevitable. Kind of sees you make a face, holds up her hand, says, whether it's a beginning or an end remains unclear.
Starting out
probably
real
fine.
well.
She doesn't really wait for you to say anything. She just kind of delicately turns to her second one, holds it very delicately, flips that one over, which is this one.
You picked all the bad ones.
Okay. Sorry.
Kind of goes, and like touches it for a minute. She goes, there are those who revel in the shadows, who are drawn to something dark, something ancient, something new. They are bound by their desire, by a twisted devotion to something they believe will bring them power. Beware their whispers in the dark. That's all she says. Number 3.
Rada's doubts are slowly being wiped away.
Yeah, you picked all
is
the bad
Hanged
ones.
Man.
Do better.
Technically.
Sorry.
And she kind of almost like makes a little bit of a face. You can't tell if it's a smile or what. And she just goes, sacrifice. Says one stands against the void, suspended between life and death, willing to give everything to stop what is coming. But they are uncertain. Time is slipping away, and the choice will come soon to act or to fall. She then picks up the fourth card. Fourth, yeah. Which is this one. Judgment.
Jesus Christ.
Voice is a little more solemn, because the choice lies ahead. Not just for you. She looks at everyone else, the other group of Unches, but for all of you. Says a moment will come when everything must be weighed and the scales will tip. I cannot say more, but know this, it is not just your fate that will be decided. Her hand hesitates for a second over the next one before she flips it over, which is this one.
Yeah,
The death card.
the death card.
The death card. You knew it was coming. She kind of sighs and like holds up her hand. It's all right. This is for endings and beginnings because they walk hand in hand. Something stirs, seeking to bring about the final end, though it may be veiled in silence for now. What is dying may give rise to something else, something you are not prepared to face.
Well.
And then you have one card left. And she looks at you. And where? I didn't upload this one? Well,
Oh.
fuck. Hold on. I'll do it real quick.
Okay.
I was like,
Hopefully
it's
it's a good card because I got all the bad ones.
These aren't necessarily bad cards.
They look bad.
Death again.
The death card's not a bad card. Julia knows
It'd
that.
be like
I love
rebirth or
the death
whatever.
card.
Yeah.
That is a great
is good.
card.
What's
It's
it
a
about?
great card. It means that
Is
Change.
it? Why is it called
something's
death?
ending. That means something
Renewal.
is beginning. It's like, have you ever watched like The Green Knight? And she talks about how green is the color of rot, but green is also the color of like new life. That's the death card. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Exactly.
Okay.
beginnings and endings. All right. This is the last one. My bad. Sorry about that, everybody. It is the star, but it is reversed.
Oh no.
So she looks at it. She goes, well, the star, normally a symbol of hope and guidance, if reversed, it suggests the dimming of that light or a loss of direction. You walk a path without a guiding light. What should inspire hope feels distant, lost. The future is clouded, and the forces at play have already begun. You feel it, don't you? Kind of pauses, like she's like staring at something. She goes, I feel it. That slow pull. Something unknown. She just kind of like shakes her head, looks down at the cards. Because from what I can tell, there are many pieces here in motion, but you do not see the full game. And you must tread very, very carefully.
Fun.
Just
This is so glad that we came here. How much do I owe you for this?
You know, I still need a living, though it seems you have quite the road ahead of you.
Oh no.
We'll call it just 2 silver.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Okay. That I mean, like, your kindness scares me.
That's a deal.
Do not. These cards have so many meanings. It seems negative, but it does not mean that it is.
Ugh, I don't have any silver on me, so you can have a gold piece.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Guys, I think she's legit. Do you want your fortune told? I don't think you should do it.
I don't necessarily want my fortune told, but do you mind if we ask you a question about something that happened recently?
Most certainly.
Yeah, so I know the rocks got destroyed recently. Did you
Travis.
see anything about that? Yeah. Tell us what
I
you
was
saw.
not there myself,
Mm.
which perhaps is a blessing, as it seems all those in attendance perished.
Yep, for sure they did.
100%. It was very tragic.
So sad.
Such a big loss of life.
Kind of gives you a okay. Look.
We're very normal, very natural. I'm acting natural. What is she on about?
100%. This is how normal people act. That's what we do.
Yeah, for sure. She's very thoughtful as she thinks, and she says, "But I can feel it. Those stones. No one knows for sure what they were, what power they held, other than that they held it. I had a stroke right there. My apologies.
That's okay.
Happens all the time. Don't worry.
Almost
As you get older.
Almost face is drooping.
Oh no! Wait, hold your arms out. It's
You
drifting.
smell
Her arms are drifting.
I smell toast. There's the energy is different. I don't know if you can feel it, but it has changed.
Vibes are off.
Perhaps.
Perhaps the vibes are off indeed.
Perhaps the vibes have changed.
I fear what it means that they have been destroyed. In that, if they are magic incarnate, what does that mean for magic itself? Or if something has destroyed them, what has the power to do that?
So
You could have started
everyone
there.
who saw anything has died. There was no witnesses, like were
No
maybe standing a
survivors.
little further away or
There were
heard something.
everyone nearby perished.
Hmm.
There were people, I believe, along the walkway, mayhaps, that saw it. I do not know of any of them.
For you
Did
then?
anybody here in the carnival see anything that might be relevant?
Oh. She sits there and kind of shakes her head like, doesn't count much.
Which is
She was
fair.
probably
Early
in here the
stage.
whole time.
But I don't know.
Probably
Do you,
so.
you talk to people around your tents and just wondering if anybody's heard anything or seen anything? You know.
I haven't heard directly about someone who saw the event.
Mm.
I do know that Josephine, she's a pretty renowned healer, has her own tent. She helped attend to the bodies.
Thank you
Like-
for that one.
That shows like
Like-
she would have known, I guess, a little bit better of what happened.
Maybe.
She might not know what happened, but she was present when they retrieved those from the, well, it sounds like it was a pit. In the case that any needed medical attention, sadly, it sounds like none did.
Have you heard that that pit has been filled in, or is it still yawning?
I do not know. I mean, it only happened 2 days ago. I can't imagine they would have time to fill it in. Just
And if you had
yet.
to rate on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being she looked really hard at the bodies' faces, and 1 being she didn't really look so hard at the bodies' faces. How would you rate Josephine for that metric? Just out of curiosity.
How good of a job do you think she did? How thorough is she when she becomes a medical examiner for just community standards?
He definitely looks at you guys like
We're
you're
taking a
onto
survey.
something here, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
We're taking a
But-
community survey.
community survey, just tell us how you feel, be honest.
Well, I have not worked with her personally, but
see,
she
I
is
see.
one of the world's most renowned healers. I would imagine she paid pretty close attention.
So like a
I
9 or a
could've-
10, probably, right? On the scale.
Probably.
She does her job.
Got it.
That's good. She does her job.
Yeah,
We're
yep,
proud of
good for
her.
her. You know what?
That's
It's great to hear
great.
about the
Yes.
community.
Healers are important.
Real tight knit group you got here. Well
Yep.
done.
Yep, it was great talking to you.
We gotta go.
Feel free to
Have a nice night.
anytime. I
Okay.
hope you do well. She has a
You
grim
know what? Me too, girly.
air about her. She
Me
says
too.
that like, she's going to bed tonight. Like, what the fuck?
Who are these people? The people you meet at the carnival.
Carnival.
Hey, she works at a carnival. Why is she looking at us weird? She's probably seen way weirder folk.
Sure,
She
but that
probably
was
is
a very
weirder.
suspicious line of questioning.
We're just community surveyors. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
we're
on
just
about.
taking a survey, okay?
right,
It's
right.
nothing personal. It's just government.
Right. Of course. That being said, Team Stone, you walk past these guards and into looks like a garden. It's a big, long, winding pathway with these beautiful arches and trees, some with fruits, and there's flowers. Gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. You walk for a couple minutes, and then I'll show you. I had to delete some tokens here. If you're not all here. You come to this area, and it looks like a little circle.
Well,
Where
it
this
was
whole
pretty.
walkway. Yeah, there's 2 buildings on either side of. You remember walking up to these? There were these colossal, tall stones there. Now, even the barrier around them has crumbled. There's shards of rock, of wood. You can see on some of the buildings, some of the lanterns have been smashed. The statue seems to have literally been knocked over with the force of whatever happened. And yeah, what do you guys want to do? It is becoming evening rapidly, where the shadows are long and getting a little cooler out.
Should we try to take some of the stones ourselves so that we can look at them?
I have no idea what we're doing here, so I'm gonna leave it to you, two
Of
of
course,
you.
he's happy to
Icon.
be here.
Icon legend.
I love him.
I
I
really
can try
just want
to
to
swap some.
I would. I don't know if detect magic would really work because this place is obviously very magical, right?
You can feel it. You don't
Yeah.
even need to roll. There is a weird energy. It's like the air is thick, almost. There's. I don't even know how you describe it. It's like the air is vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Can
there
I
is.
tell that it's a different vibe than when I was here the last time?
Most
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
DM, I would like to look for animals. Sorry. No.
So I don't
Alright.
care about this.
Roll perception.
Does it seem stronger in other areas than in some areas than others?
As
the
you have
weird
stepped
feeling.
up the path, gotten closer, it gets heavier and heavier.
That's my
Okay, then I want to
natural
go
one.
right up to the hole.
Oh, poor Orin. Poor Orin. In terms
I
of
just want more
animals,
friends. That's all I want.
you do notice a bird's nest that has been knocked out of the tree and the egg is cracked.
Oh, this cruel world! I'm gonna run to it,
No.
like it's the end of the world. I'm gonna run to that nest.
Okay, yeah, it's a little nest. It had one egg. It has split
Where is
in
it?
half.
Where's the nest?
Over here, we'll say.
I run to that nest.
No!
No! This cruel world, why? You're so young, why? Just randomly crying in the corner while everyone's doing this stuff. Thank you.
Oh,
Mm.
you're welcome. Oh boy, you're going up to the edge. You said, Freya.
Yeah, right up to the edge of the hole.
Okay, it is cold up there, like really cold. The closer you get into it, if you want to peer down into it, it is pretty deep. Like you're kind of impressed that they got you out of it.
Mm-hmm. Can I see
Sort
the
of thing.
bottom even?
It's not flat and even, like it's kind of craggy. So it's almost like where the rocks fell, it has made like a false bottom, but you can tell there's crevices that go down further.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, tiny.
Oh.
There are little kind of golden fragments, just like almost like an opaque gold sort of color thrown about. It seems like a lot of them have probably been cleaned up, but there are definitely still fragments lying around. They're all teeny, 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 tiny, like they're the ones that got left behind. But they are around and they glow, pulse ever so softly.
I collect a few.
Sure. Are you? I don't even want to ask. Are you just grabbing them?
I'm looking if I have a pouch. I have a backpack. I'll just try to like scoop them into my backpack.
I mean, okay. They're like one little pebble in like it'd be like picking up a teeny tiny little pebble in your backpack.
You know
It would
what?
be
Yeah,
quite
I'll touch them.
okay. Roll a con save.
6.
I love it. You, as you pick it up, it's like icy cold, and you hold it for a second, and like this horrible burning pain shoots like through your arm down, and you can feel it like in the very core of your being. You take 8 points of radiant damage. Tell you it was a D8. You got 8.
Fuck.
It's weird because like your muscles clench around it, like instead of dropping it, your hands actually clench and hold it even tighter. And at the same time, while you hold it, you hear this like barraging cacophony of whispers in your head so loud, like you can't hear your own heart beating.
Whispers?
It's so
For
loud.
real?
Yes, only Griddle hears it.
Okay.
And I still try to like, whenever I am able to let it go, toss it into the bag.
Not the Foomkin whispers.
I want to do something. I don't know if it'll work, and it kind of depends on like how you, the DM, thinks like Freya's powers work in relation to this.
Mhm.
But so I have a spiritual focus, and I'm not entirely sure what it does. It just says you employ tools that aid you in channeling spirits. And so what I had for Freya's background is that she could kind of like sense energy and
Mhm.
whatnot, and I would like to try and tap into like potential energy of like the other people who were here and died and see like what they felt at the time because I have no memory of it. It's up to you.
Okay.
I don't really know how else to explain that.
No, that's fine. I mean, generic, sure, but we'll figure it out. Spiritual focus. Is that what you were talking about? Spiritual focus?
Yeah.
Or no, it's this one.
So I would just like get out. I would probably just get out my tarot cards and.
Yeah,
flip
so you're
through
trying to
them and,
focus on the other people that died here?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, so I think in total, I mean, it wasn't like an excessive. How do you quantify? Hey, Rosie. An amount of people who died. I was going to say it's not excessive, but this sounds mean. It was still quite a few people who died. You kind of just more than any other emotion or sensation you get from them would just be confusion, shock.
Yeah.
You do get really weird, like random flashes of like certain images, and they do not seem to make any sense. Like there's a flower, there's a boat. You see at one point, like on an ocean, you see like a oasis in the middle of a desert. You like
Okay.
just
Does
like
it feel like these are memories or just like
maybe
just
they
maybe?
came from them.
Mm-hmm.
You suppose it's a memory, but it's hard to say for sure. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right.
The last thing they
that's-
thought of before they died.
And now I would like to try and do the same thing, but I want to do it while holding one of those little shards.
Hey, if you're gonna pick one up, roll a con save.
I am gonna pick one up. 100%.
Okay. Okay. It does like it's that like cold burn, you know, like where it's so cold it like burns. That kind of feeling.
Mhm.
Your hands do clench it. You do not take any damage. And at the same time, you get that insane, overwhelming cacophony of whispers for like just a couple seconds, and then they just go silent.
Okay. Do I have the sense that the whispers are other spirits, or does it just like who knows?
Who knows?
Are they
But what
dead people?
I should say,
I see dead
what
people.
what languages do you speak?
I
I guess
speak.
Griddle too, because you heard it.
I speak Elvish and Primordial.
I speak Draconic, Elvish, Goblin, and Sylvan.
Damn, you're well learned. To
Got a lot of language up there.
It sounds like a jumbled mixture of nonsense.
Word salad.
Griddle, it sounds like a jumbled mixture of nonsense with a couple words you recognize thrown in there. In Sylvan, what you guys both can kind of assume is that this is like a lot of different languages being spoken simultaneously. What you hear in Sylvan is a couple different words. One of them is lost, and one of them is what do I do?
Oh.
That's all you hear. But then there's a lot of other speaking that's a different language. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Fascinating. So Freya doesn't recognize any of the words, but again, can I tell if they're dead?
You can't tell for sure, but it kind of doesn't feel like it.
Okay.
Like you're not getting like a spirit vibe off of it. You don't know what vibe you're getting, but it doesn't feel like because you've done this before. You're a college of spirits bard. You've touched lots of dead people things. You're not getting like the dead vibe.
Touch dead people things.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. I do want to like turn to Yvain and tell her all of these things. I mean, and I guess Griddle unless he's farther away, but Yvain usually. I mean, I share my findings with her. That's like our thing.
Okay.
So,
just kind of nod.
if you have anything to add to that.
This is completely over my head. I don't even know what to think about this.
What if there was like a entity inside the stone, or several. Because I heard whispering when I touched the shard.
I did wonder about that because it was only when it was either like the stones are a channeling source for whoever these voices are, or they were actually inside of it. And if they're inside of it, then that means that they're inside us now.
Right.
People?
Can I like try and look inward and see if I feel any souls writhing inside me that are not my own?
Writhing inside
I
of you that
don't
are not
like
your
that.
own. Is your own soul writhing inside you?
Could
I
be
would hope
writhing.
it's not
Don't.
writhing, but what do
Well,
you
my soul
roll?
is.
Well, yeah.
Does your
Mine is
soul not
suffering.
writhe inside you?
What would that be? Maybe wisdom? This feels wisdom
Sure.
is. What kind of roll is sensing for writhing souls? I let my writhing souls roll. Wisdom, I guess.
Okay.
I'm sitting here staring at the list of things like, you don't feel any additional souls? You're not sure you feel your own soul? What does a soul feel like? You know?
What is a
Existential-
soul, really?
Existential
I don't have a
questions that
fucking
come
clue.
to mind. You don't feel anything additional.
Great. I mean, like, I don't even feel like the stones themselves.
You don't
Or
feel anything. You do remember you have those weird imprints on your hands.
but they wouldn't have gone like directly into my hands, would they? Like, did I absorb them, or like if it's shrapnel, it would have just gone anywhere. So, are there any other marks on my body? Like, can I like discreetly check like my arms and my legs? Pull up my shirt and look at my belly button.
Roll investigation. Do the.
Yeah.
Just
God damn it.
everything's normal down there.
God.
You look fine. Everything like you
You have an outie belly button when you thought
don't
you
even
had
have
an
a pimple.
Yay.
Oh!
Don't be mean to me.
Sorry.
I can take being poisoned by a rock, but my belly button will remain where it's at.
Full stop! Don't fuck with my belly button. You don't see anything.
Can I check a vein?
You
Investigation. What's up, babe?
After that, Oren will walk towards the group.
Okay.
I'm gonna say,
Okay, well, first I'm gonna ask Evane. Can I inspect you
inspect me.
Good consent. I like it.
for impact points?
I mean, I don't think there's anything fine, and I just take off my cloak and like lift up my shirt a little bit. Go ahead.
Hold out your arms.
Hold out my arm.
Alright.
Let's do a body check real quick. A quick body search.
I still don't know shit.
No, you find it looks like maybe a little scab on Evane's elbow. Did she fall down?
Mm.
I'm gonna
What'd
ask
you
her, where'd
do?
you get this?
Well, I don't know. I hit people a lot. We were just in a fight.
Maybe it was from a giant pit in front of you where you fell.
That too. Scraped elbow.
Scraped elbow.
Alright,
I'm
alright.
gonna say-
I don't
No,
know.
go for it.
I guess we're just gonna have to take that guy's word for it that there's pieces of stones inside of us. I can't feel anything, and it's I want to know.
Maybe they dissolved or something. And
like
Oh,
salt.
Wow.
that's freaky. I didn't even think
Like
about
pop rocks.
yeah.
You're popping now.
I mean, I don't know what they're made of. They're just stone.
You
but they're
listen
magical
inside.
Yeah.
You're sizzling it.
Oren, as you walked to join the group, because you were like there-ish and you walked in that way, only you notice there seems to be like a figure that's approaching from exactly the opposite side.
Could
Like-
you ping that for me, DM?
Like over here.
Alright.
Slightly
As
off
in-
map, but
As I'm approaching my group, I'm gonna say, I see now why you brought me here. I shall bring these people to justice after what they did.
What?
Wait,
kill the
what?
baby bird.
Wait, what do you mean?
What?
And I show the nest with the cracked egg.
Child.
No.
Oh my god, I love
Murdered
you.
a child.
They murdered a child.
Everyone will pay, and then I will see the figure.
Oren, that
Who goes there?
It was them.
When you
You!
stop.
I'll point out. I'll point it out.
Fuck.
I'll say you. To the figure, DM.
Yeah. Guys, turn around, you don't see a figure. But Oren, it is clearly there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't you see it?
Here.
It's right there. It's standing right there. What are you doing hiding there?
Oh no.
Are you moving, Oren? Are you
Well,
just
no.
standing
I'm
there?
I'm just waiting for everyone to acknowledge that they
Oren,
see.
I think you're
that they
having
see it.
a
It's
lapse
just
of
standing
judgment
there.
there.
Like it's just got its
And
arms out.
It
It's
doesn't feel like a
decomposing.
spirit. It's not a dead thing.
There's nothing there, big guy.
You cannot sense any spirits.
Okay, I'm gonna just be very confused. I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna step
Brian,
away from the whole.
I don't see anything.
What
Can
do
you
you mean you
describe
don't
it?
see anything? It's right there, and I describe it. What do I see exactly?
It looks like a black silhouette. It is immensely tall.
Taller than me?
No, I'd say about your height.
Okay.
Your shadow self.
Peter
Weirdly
Pan
enough,
situation.
it has horns.
It
It's a
has
Peter
horns.
Pan
Like
situation.
I'm gonna like wave my hand. Did it
Peter
copy me?
Pan.
Yes, it does.
I stumble a little bit. I think it's Orin. Me, Orin.
I think it is me.
Do I see their figures as well? My companions' figures.
Roll perception.
Do you still have a shadow? Like at your feet?
You're kind of in a shadow because it's like evenings. Like those two buildings that are there have like cast you in shadow. Oh, yes, and they're all of there seem to be four shadows, all exactly opposite of where you guys are. So,
Uh-oh.
like you're there, yours is here, Griddle's over there.
I'm gonna tell everyone, I can see all your shadows standing like opposite of where we are.
Can I?
Be ready,
if I-
everyone.
Okay, I'll believe you, Oren. I'm gonna sidestep a couple like to the right and be like, did it move with me?
Did it move?
It did.
It did. It moved
What
like
happens
you.
if I go closer? I'm gonna walk towards it.
Be
Step
careful,
towards
Freya.
you.
Is it
I'm
How
just
far
gonna
is it?
keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
It's gonna go until it is directly in front of you.
I'm
gonna
gonna.
stop,
Well, then
Freya. It's in front of
So-
you now.
So if I take one step forward, will it be in me?
About, yeah. You'd say you're about nose to
I'm
nose.
gonna do it. I'm gonna take a step forward and see what happens.
Cool.
I don't like how you said that.
Uh-oh.
You feel a very strange sensation. It is like a vibration in the very core of your being, and you swear, even though you don't really see it, there are hands that like kind of grip you like right here. You could feel the fingers and everything, but the longer you look, it seems like the shadows move and it gets really, really dark, like it is the middle of the night. And the longer you stare, you can almost you can't tell if it's a trick of the darkness or whatever, but you swear you can see a form in front of you grabbing you.
Me?
Yeah.
Me, Freya? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I see this happening?
You do. You see the thing just standing in front of her, just kind of holding her. It doesn't look like it's doing anything other than holding her. But Freya, I'll say you start to get tired, bone weary, tired.
Maybe stop touching it.
What's
Maybe
Katie's
stop
character's name
touching
again?
it.
Evane.
I'm gonna yell, Evane, help her!
Help her. Nothing's happening. What are you talking about?
He's
Do I
being
look like I'm
wicked!
getting tired, like my head is lolling or anything like that?
Yeah, you look like it's not like you're going to sleep, but you just kind of your shoulders sag a little bit, and you're like, oof. And I'm gonna tell you, your max HP just dropped by 5.
What?
Permanently?
Until a long rest. No, until a long rest.
Oh,
But
okay, shit.
Okay,
Do I
that's
notice
a
that
heavy
she's being
consequence
exhausted?
right there.
She's
I'm
being
gonna-
extracted by the life essence.
Do I have the strength to step back?
sure, yeah.
Okay, I'll step back.
Okay. The thing doesn't move any closer. It kind of just seems to stand. You can almost see it right now.
Okay, right now I
it's
can see it, but if I take another step back, does it start to fade?
there.
Can I not see it again? Because I couldn't see it before.
It starts to fade. It's already even up close. Even for Orin, it's really hard to make out. I'll show you what it looked like. It's that. There's a form in there, but it is really, really hard to see. And it's
This is so cool.
the shadows around it move.
Does it
On
so
their
it may
own.
So it's not me.
It's
it
not
me?
you, but it's like you. It's paying attention to you.
Interesting. Can I cast detect thoughts and see if it's thinking things?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do
that's
that.
long.
That is really
Then 30 feet.
As long as it's got intelligence, anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower and speak any language, it is not affected. You're making me think. About things
Alas!
I love
it
it.
does not have an intelligence of 3 or lower. Its thoughts are the same cacophony of whispers you heard from the stones. Where it seems like there are tons of languages, all going about 1,000,000 miles an hour.
That's fun.
I'm gonna kind of
You get a sense of happiness from it, though. It feels happy, excited.
Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of back up and put my hands over my ears a little, oh gosh, that's loud. I'm gonna say, I don't know what this is, but it sounds like the same thing that the rocks sound like. And it's kind of like me, but it's not like me, and I don't know what this is. And I'm gonna just keep backing away. I want to know what it is, but I'm a little freaked out at the moment.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
When you back away, it's not gonna back away with you like a mirror.
So it doesn't mirror me again?
It's gonna very, very slowly. No, it's gonna drift closer and just kind of hover over the pit.
I think I'm okay. Do you see it now, Evane, or is it just me now that I've touched it?
Can I see it?
Roll perception.
Okay.
You're maybe it's a little extra dark and shadowy right there.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see a definitive form.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like anything to me. I don't know what you're seeing.
It's like a shadow that it's shaped like me, but it's more wispy and
Hmm.
it feels happy. I don't understand it.
Hmm.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe Griddle's hypothesis that there were things inside the stones. I think maybe he's right, and maybe like, but it doesn't feel dead. But maybe it's getting power from like my life force. Like it felt like I don't know. It's does it seem like it's stronger now after touching
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Okay,
It's almost
like
like buzzes with like an excitement.
okay, it feels stronger now. Like it was just a shadow before, but then I went up and touched it, and now it's more real. I don't know how to explain it. Mm,
Is it
maybe it's
the?
just maybe it's trying to be be real.
It had the same whispers.
Yeah, it sounded like the whispers when when we both touched the rocks. It sounded like that. So I don't think it's one thing. It's
No,
a
it's
lot of
probably
things. I don't
they
know.
might have been inside powering it, and now it seemed confused with what I heard. I heard lost and what do I do? Like they had a purpose of being the magic, and now they don't.
Huh. Whew. Well, Freya doesn't know.
Now went back to the center. That what you
It's
see?
just kind of like hovering. Freya and Orin, who can see it better, can tell it's like looking down.
Okay, does it is it moving towards what's down, or does it seem more excited about what's down in the pit, or like
It's just looking.
it's just looking?
It's just looking.
And so there were only four, right? The amount
Mm-hmm.
that we were.
Yep.
Okay. Because I was gonna try and count them and see if there were as many as the number of stones. How many stones were there for the record?
From what you remember, there were like 3 big stones, and then there were like, you know how like big boulders, it's like it's multiple rocks, but they kind of also adjoin a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's hard to say if it was like multiple or one.
Mm-hmm. Clusters.
And they came out of the ground, so who knows what they did underground. But it looked like 3 big ones and like 4 or 5 smaller little fleshy things coming out.
I see if I see the figure.
Yeah, roll perception.
12.
Same thing. You can almost see that like there's a darker shadow there. I'll say you do notice like the other little spots of darker shadows, like one right there, one right there, one right there as well, which you assume would be the other ones. But
In Sylvan, I'm gonna direct towards the one in the middle.
Mhm.
What are you doing here? See if it responds.
It does not respond. It just floats.
DM, while this is happening, I'm gonna ritually cast speak with animals.
Okay,
And
go
that's
for
gonna
it.
take 10 minutes.
Okay, or it's like peace out.
All right, I'm gonna ritually cast talk to animals. I'm gonna talk to Woody, and I'm gonna talk to Woody. I'm gonna say, Woody, you remember the other 2 that's with us, or the 3 that's with us? And I'm gonna describe Lily's character, Teresa's character, and Raven's character. I forget the names.
You're good.
That's okay.
Dira, Thalia, and
too.
Strata.
I'm
Hold
gonna describe it to Woody, and then I'm gonna, you fly up there to the carnival that they say, and look for them. Da?
Yes, boss.
Now go!
Gives you,
And I'm gonna
gives
push
you
him
a
up.
salute with his wing.
Nice.
And he woodpeckers away. I don't know how intelligent he is, but we'll figure that out here in a minute. On that note, what are you guys doing at the carnival?
I
Now that you
think
just had a weird tarot reading.
Really uncomfy tarot reading.
we should talk to Josephine, but not just as we are. And also, I think we should take the boy to go see the ponies, because I think that's also a vital important part of this quest.
Pony ride.
Does he want
to
to
go
go
on
on a pony ride?
Do you want to go on the pony rides? I squat down and I look at him and
Lily. Is she
Oh,
frozen
no,
for anyone
there she
else?
goes.
No, no. Oh,
Alas.
there you are. I see you. I see you.
Ah.
You're here. Okay.
I just decided to be like, "Bleh."
I know. I was like, oh no. He looks at you and he kind of goes, "What's a pony?"
What's a pony? Oh my gosh, I have some exciting news for you,
Oh,
my friend.
jeez.
It's like a big dog, and it's very cute, and you can sit on it.
Sit on it. I want to sit on it.
Okay. We will
Alrighty
definitely take
then.
you there.
Okay,
so
can we find somewhere that we can disguise ourselves to go see Josephine?
I got that covered. I can cast Disguise Self without expending a spell slot.
Oh,
so
huzzah.
I'm good. I'm chill.
Well, you
Do
could
you
definitely
wanna
find a
take-
costume tent. But
That's true too. Should we go together, or do you want to take him to do the ponies and I'll deal with Josephine, or
Well,
you also have Dira who could.
I was gonna say we
Send
have
her to do pony
Dira,
rides or
which could
something.
watch the kid. That way, I can hide somewhere and like keep double eye while you go do that with Josephine. Do you have anything that could make me like look like a bird or something to hide me?
I don't know if I can. I can just cast Disguise Self, so I don't
Rip.
think
Okay.
that's for other people.
Alas. Well,
I'm sorry.
it's chill, I guess. I'll just do my best to be up and away.
Okay. Can we send Dira to go take him to go see the
Yeah.
ponies?
Yeah, Dira
Yes.
and the child are gonna go to the pony rides, and then anything else that child wants while we're gone.
Yeah. Can I slip? I'm gonna give Dira a gold piece and just tell her to buy whatever he wants, whatever's gonna make him happy.
Okay. I don't feel like I know Dira super well enough to like speak on her behalf, but she will accept it gladly with cotton candy, and they are gonna traipse off to go
We
ride the
send them
pony.
with what remains of that giant
we'll
bag.
meet you by the ponies after. Just hang out by the ponies. We won't be too long.
Yeah, we'll find
Wave
you.
off. Or
We'll
like
find you.
feel like they're racing or something. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna cast. I'm assuming, go over to like an alley, so I'm not just casting Disguise.
Just doing it in front of everybody.
You can probably find
I
one of
feel
those.
like-
It's a little hard because it's crowded, but yeah, you'll find one.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just read to make sure. Including clothing, armor, and weapons and other belongings. Look different until the spell ends. You can seem 1 foot taller or shorter, appear fat, thin, or in between. Same basic arrangement. Okay, I just want to be like the most boring looking human woman you've ever seen in your life with the most forgetful face.
Just plain on plain
Perfect.
on plain.
So plain.
Detect magic or detect magic. This guy itself just happens, right?
I
Yeah.
have it. Yes, I think it just
I know, but you don't
happens,
have to
and
like
I also
roll
have-
for it or anything. Okay.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I want to look like a woman you've seen 8 times on the street today.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. Do we know where her tent is, or can we follow signs?
I'm
You
sure
can,
that there's
It's
advertisements,
a pretty. She's a relatively famous sort of person from a famous circle. I mean, you just have to wander a little bit, and then you'll find a sign eventually. So yeah, probably take you like
Cool.
less than 10 minutes. And yeah, it's
Okay.
Josephine's Moonlit Healing Sanctuary.
Okay. I'm gonna maybe do something mildly stupid, but like It's gonna get us in the door, and then I don't have to think of an excuse of why we're
Okay.
here. I'm
Oh,
gonna
Okay.
take my
Stab
spear
Prada.
and stab me through my hand. I'm gonna stab through my hand and give myself a little wound.
Can I just like
You're gonna pierce
land
all
on
the
the
way through your
ground and then
hand?
like walk
Ah.
into the tent and try and ignore what just happened?
You're not even gonna like give yourself just like a cut. You're just gonna like
No,
stab,
I'm gonna
Just
put
puncture.
myself through the hand.
Straight
Roll
through.
the damage on that. I
Okay,
want to see
yes,
how
ma'am.
much damage you take.
It's a good thing the child was not here to see this.
That's why I put the child away.
We're gonna say you hit
But
because
you
like
just put him away.
You put the
Put him
child
away.
away?
you
I
take
put the
4
child-
piercing damage in your hand.
Okay.
Yikes.
God, Mama, I've got hair all over me.
Okay, so
Wow.
now I'm bleeding profusely from my hand, but I have a very
Yeah.
valid reason of being being in a
Going to
medical
the
tent.
healing sanctuary.
Very
Got
true.
him. You know what?
Holy.
No one's gonna question me. So I'm gonna walk in with my hand up and be like, sorry to bother you, but could I get some help?
I am hiding somewhere that I can be hurt, see everything and not be seen.
Okay. This is so weird. All right. You walk into this tent. It is beautiful. Its walls are draped with rich, colorful fabrics in like green and blue and gold. The center has this like altar full of healing crystals, healing potions, remedies, magical talismans, like that sort of things. There are tables set up for like workstations. There are a handful of people inside. The one nearest the entrance is a woman who turns when he says that. She goes, "Oh!" She will run over to you. And she goes, "What did you do?" And she's gonna like grab
Silly
your
old me.
hand.
I tripped and I fell on my spear. It was really embarrassing. Gotta be careful with those
Fell
things.
on
They're
your
sharp, right?
spear. You always keep the point down.
You know what? I learned my lesson. I'll tell you that right now. I
Oh
did.
my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay, come here. She's gonna like haul you to the back. She's gonna kind of take your
I'm
hand
in,
and
baby.
examine. She's gonna sit you down in like this chair and just grab your hand and like spread it out and look at it. She's got a whole workstation there. She's gonna grab like basically gauze and just hold it to your hand because it is bleeding profusely all over the place, all over the place. And she's obviously this is a healer woman. Yes. And she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on you.
Thank you, random lady.
Thank you, ma'am, whom I
Where
see.
is? Why is it not working? Oh, what the fuck? Why is it not going? Is it not working? Okay. It's not working. Whatever. We're gonna say you get 4 points of healing. Cure Wounds. Who the fuck cares? Not rolling for some reason. He's gonna go get a wet washcloth though and start wiping you up because you now have blood dripping down your arm. Strahd, are you trying to remain hidden?
Yes. Well, like I don't want to be like I'm trying to I'm walking on the ground to try and like avoid people's eyes because like I'm assuming more people are gonna be focused on like the tables and like whatever the wares are first. But yeah, I am trying to remain hidden.
Okay, roll stealth.
I feel like I caused a reasonable distraction too.
I feel yes. No,
Yeah, I feel like
not a
that
hide
was
and
a.
seek. Okay, you're fine. People legitimately are distracted. You're fine. He's gonna just kind of hold your hand in her hand and just like hold it and go. You have to be more careful. Why did you bring a spear to the carnival?
It was my mother's. I just wanted something to remember her by. You know, I just try to carry it with me now just to remember her, you know. And actually, I'm going to be honest with you, this is my first time in the city. I didn't know what it was going to be like. I didn't know if people were going to be scary. I came to see the stones, and I just didn't know what it was going to be like in this city.
All right. It is known for being rather family friendly,
Well, good
but
to know.
I understand preparedness. I understand being prepared. That is all right. Might I ask your name?
Georgina?
Georgina.
My name is Georgina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Miss Adler.
Adler, that's a nice name.
Adler. Yes. Are you all right? She's still
Oh.
she's holding God, even though she cast a hero, she's like holding gauze over your hand and using her other hand to wipe up blood.
I think I just got so excited to see those stones and I just lost my footing and ended up on my spear. It happens to the best of us. I did end up getting a little lost though, so I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of those rocks.
Yes. You must not have heard. There was an accident a few days ago. They are unfortunately closed.
Oh no, like for repairs or something? Come on, girl.
I suppose you could say that. It sounds like they just up and burst the other night.
Oh. Is that how rocks normally work in this part of
Well,
town?
I'm certainly no geologist. I've never seen an exploding rock before, but everyone seems rather off-put by it.
Oh, did you see it then?
Oh, no. I was here working.
Oh, it must have been scary then. I bet there were lots of people to take care of if they went and exploded.
Well, sadly not. It was a rather violent explosion.
Oh.
The people there did not survive.
Nobody.
It's quite tragic. Well, not that I know of.
I mean, they would have
I
come
don't
to
know.
you, right? If you're a healer, you think some of them would have ended up on your doorstep.
Oh, well, yes, Sister Josephine went and attended herself, but it sounds that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, that's most unfortunate. I was really looking forward to seeing those rocks. They're mighty famous, aren't they?
They are mighty famous. They were a wonder to behold. It is a loss for the world that they are gone. Are you sure your hand's all right?
Oh,
Kind of pulls
right as
Dog
rain.
up and is looking, touching these issues. You sure? Does it hurt?
Not at all. Not at all.
Huh. She's looking
You're
at
really
your
good
hand.
at your job.
No, because you have the marks on your hands, and she is
Oh.
looking at them very closely, and she's kind of touching them with her fingers. It's like, huh. Might I ask?
I had the pox as a kid.
Oh, so did I.
Oh, leave scars sometimes, am I right? That's at least
I
what Ma told me.
These
are very normal hands.
Well, pardon me, they don't appear to be scars.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't quite know how to explain it to you, but they're not scars. They seem to be like a mark, like magical.
Oh,
I've seen it a few times with and she kind of gestures behind her with Sister Josephine.
Did I get it checked out by a doctor then?
I don't know if it's a doctor that you need. She's gonna kind of turn around and she's gonna wave, kind of just hey. And this other woman's gonna turn around. She goes, Josephine, she waves her hand. Would you come over here a moment? And you see a woman walk over. She is, wait for it, a gnome. She is a little red-headed gnome lady. She's super, super cute. You'd guess like middle-aged, a little over middle-aged, almost like at retirement age.
For her.
She has a nice scar down her lip too, but she's this cute little red-headed lady in these like robes, and she walks her way over, and looks at you guys and goes, "Hello, my name's Josephine. How might I help ya?"
Oh, is she Canadian, eh?
She might be.
Canada. Oh, you're from Canada, eh?
Canada. Fantasy Canada.
Fantasy Canada. This is my favorite spot.
Right, me too. And this Sister Adler, kind of like tells her, like, well, this lovely lady came in with a stab through her hand. It's fine. Like, I fixed it, whatever. But, like, do you remember we saw that other fella? Kind of, like, holds out your hand. And the little gnome lady takes her hand and she looks at it. And without asking, I'm going to say, she reaches out and grabs your other hand and pulls it out and looks at them both. And she goes, huh, well, how about that? She goes, where'd you get those?
My ma told me they were from Pox as a kid, but she's saying they're magical now.
No, these aren't pox marks. These aren't. I understand why you might think that, you know. I got pox marks myself.
Doesn't everybody?
Ain't that the truth? No. These are magical. These are marks left from something magical. I don't know what. I mean, it could be anything. It could be inconsequential. You don't see them every day. It's usually something quite big. Your mother doesn't know?
My mother unfortunately passed, and that's why I have this
I'm
spear.
so sorry to hear that, dear. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dear.
That's you know what? That's okay. No worries.
Well, yeah, I've only seen these a handful of times in my career. Usually, it's a leftover mark of something big and rather powerful, in my opinion. I'm no master in the magical arts, but like you know, you don't think you're cursed or anything, do you?
I sure hope not.
Okay. Well, I've seen these associated with curses and you don't know, big powerful spells, that kind of thing. But
if
it
I needed to
doesn't
get
bothering you,
not right now, ma'am. If I were to get these like diagnosed, who would I go see about that? Who might know something about that?
she stops, like puts her hands in her armpits. Like, well, I mean, if I find anyone who's like adept in the arcane arts, you know, they could be something. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be like some kind of like runes. They could be, you know, like find a academic of some sort. You know, there's
They
lots
could
of
be
colleges
connected
around. You can find lots of
dots.
professors. Who said that? um, they could have to do with like I hate to say it, but like dark magic too. I see that a lot, like illusionist type stuff. We got lots of those types of people around here of all kinds, different enchantments and illusions and academics and.
Now you said you saw something like this before, right?
Yes,
I mean, can you
ma'am.
tell me about what happened to that guy so maybe I have an idea of what's going to happen to me?
Well, I've seen it a handful of times, and I will tell you, most of the people I saw it on were already passed from this world through no
Ma'am,
fault of their
you
own.
see how I
But
find that concerning, right?
no, it happened to be like an incidental finding, you know.
Right. And what
Some
were they
died
all
via
dead from?
well, different things. I've only now there's only like 3 of these fellas. Two did die of like Bills. People killed them. I hate to say it. The other one, I think he had a heart.
He just had too
He
much
was struck
cholesterol.
dead. He had rather a beer belly.
Well, who are we to judge? Am I right, ma'am? To each his own.
Right. There was one woman though. She had very similar marks. They were all over though, not just her hands. I mean, her whole body.
Mhm.
He was a member of a rather secretive, shall we call it, church?
Oh
I don't know the right term. She was very secretive about how it happened. All she told me was there was some sort of event in which something attacked her, she said.
Mhm.
And she had these marks, and she didn't tell me much more than that. She wanted me to get rid of them, but I couldn't. They did not go away.
And can I ask what church she was what her denomination was?
No.
was she?
What?
What denomination?
Lutheran?
Oh, what are those?
You know, I don't know. I don't know where those
I
names came
start
from,
saying
honestly.
words sometimes.
No, my mother was of religion of the Lutherans. That's very similar, but I don't think that
very
was
similar.
it.
Right.
But not the Lutheran. I don't know that one. No. Oh, what did she call it? The blessed the blessed children.
The blessed children.
The
Do I know what that is?
The blessedest, the blessed whatever's. Yeah, I'm sorry. Roll a history check.
Am I good at history?
No, you're
No.
not.
Well,
You think you might know what she's talking about, but you swear to God the Blessed Children is a cookie company.
probably. Oh God, I love their cookies. Are they a church and a cookie company? Is that a thing? I didn't know that.
Well, they might be cookies. We didn't talk about cookies. We talked about all manner of dark entities, but not cookies. But
I see.
I mean, that was
What a
her
weird
hobby.
thing for a company to do.
Hey, you know, capitalism, right?
It do be creeping.
Okay, well, thank you so much for this, and I'll keep you in mind if I need some help with whatever this is.
Okay, you would just ask me anything, dear. If you do want, we got more sisters down at our sanctum down south. You could always stop by.
Okay, that's good to
They
know.
might
I
be able
appreciate
to
it.
help you.
Okay, you know what? I appreciate that, and I will keep that in mind.
Okay, we're just by the university.
Okay, the university. I see. Well, thank you, and I'm gonna head out.
Have a blessed day, dear.
Thank you. You too. Blessed be your day.
Can I wait for like a couple moments after she leaves the tent to like gauge their reactions of like if they're immediately like go grab a guard or something, or if they just continue on?
Yeah.
Before I sneak out again.
Yeah, you see the sister Adler, whatever, she's cleaning up the bloody gauze. She doesn't seem to do much of anything. Josephine kind of stands there for a minute and she's thinking in her Canadian way.
That's the Canadian thinking.
Canadian thinking. We know all what it's like. She does kind of like look after Thalia as she leaves, but she kind of just shrugs, walks away. She walks in your direction. Where are you? Like, are you under a table?
Yeah, so like I'm under a table, but like back against like the tent, so I can like crawl out from under it if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm out of the way. People don't like in a corner, like people wouldn't look.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, I rolled perception on her and she rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
we have to run. Now I'm running.
no. No. Well, you can run, but she's
Well,
gonna
I
just
mean, like,
walk over
do
to you,
I
put her hand on
notice-
the table, and say, "Hello down there, dear."
The visceral
Can I
scream.
Can I help you?
Well, I was wondering if I could help you. You're under my medicine table.
Nope. I was searching for spiders. You don't have any. That's good news. Okay, bye. And I'm gonna crawl underneath the tent flap. Goodbye.
Me and
Okay.
Teresa are very good and very normal. So
Yeah,
don't
she's
We're
even
gonna
good at
kinda, like,
pretending to be normal.
she's
I'm
looking
very
halfway.
good and very normal.
Have a good day, dear.
As I'm scrambling underneath this fucking tent flap.
So she didn't recognize her at all?
If you want, you can roll insight and see if you think she did.
Yes, please. Oh,
Oh, okay. You feel fairly confident in saying you didn't think she recognized anything.
oh, good. Okay, we're fine. Everything's chill. Everything's chill.
Yeah. Seeing as how it's almost 10:30, we might stop there for now. Unless anyone has any conversations or something they want to do.
Yeah,
I need to head
think
to
I'm
bed.
good for now.
Yeah, I don't know what I got out of that conversation, if I'm being totally honest with you.
Why
Yeah.
did you go talk to Josephine? Like, why did you?
Because she
want
saw all
to?
the dead bodies, and I was trying to figure out if she knew anything about all the dead people.
I don't think
Well,
she
she
knew
didn't
much
even
of
ask about
anything.
her
hands.
Did you ask Josephine?
I was trying to be subtle about it, but it wasn't working out for me.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for
But you didn't
noticing.
ask her.
Well, I didn't want to outright be like, so those dead bodies, am I right?
So the dead bodies you saw, huh?
I think you should have.
Yeah, that
Let's go
wouldn't have
back.
had consequences.
Did my bird at least see at one of them roaming
Oh.
around the carnival?
Oh, that's true.
Roll
I'm
for it.
back to myself.
I probably
I
don't
am
have a
up in the
character
air.
sheet for a bird, right?
The bird? I don't have.
For like perception, we'll just roll a straight d20. You want to roll a d20?
Strata is up in the air after she had to crawl on the dirt, so she's kind of grossed
Annoying.
out by the earth. So we're gonna be up in
Oh,
the
but
air.
I think bird have keen eyesight. Hold on. Eagle. That's
Do they?
no. Eagle is different.
Eagle
Crow?
might see, and I'm a woodpecker would.
The closest thing I can.
We could say he's still looking.
All right.
Cool.
The most devastating part of this is the broken egg.
I
So
know.
sad.
R.I.P.
Once you get
Get
revivified,
a chance.
we can solve that.
Yeah, it won't ever be a problem
I
again.
guess mending on the egg.
That's the thing. We're not gonna get revivified for a while.
No.
No, because I think Teresa gets it at level 9,
Mhm.
I believe so.
and right now, like oof. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
hopefully.
We'll look for the convenient merchant selling a scroll of revivify or something.
In the Witchlight Carnival, I sure hope so.
Probably could find it. I mean, you could probably find anything magical you want here. Just can you afford it? But
Are we done?
yes. Sorry, we will
I-
end it.
I'm going to